Welcome to My Psychic Connection. I am your host, Journey Ryan. It is Wednesday night, guys. I hope you are ready for the wonderful Miss Trinity Black.
Hey, everybody. I hope you guys are ready. Oh, I hope you guys are excited. Tonight we're having a new moon soon. It's coming up in Aquarius, and it's like, let's all get a blank slate, a new start. Let's get ready for this new year of spring. Start planting out good intentions and like use your brain like a garden. Just put good seed in there for what you want to see, in the next few weeks and months. And, we'd love to chat it up with you. Yeah. So, because Journey, you already know because you study so much. Hi, everybody, loves. But yeah, Uranus, or Aquarius or whatever.
Don't you be talking about my Uranus?
Uranus is bad ASS because it seeks expression and revolutionary, and it's like new and innovative, and it's just a beautiful ruling planet and everything. So we're about to head on. We're in February, so we're still with Aquarius. So it's like moon in Aquarius, a new moon coming. That is
right.
Yep.
Rhonda just said, loving that backdrop. Don't get used to it, guys. This is going to be gone in like a day, maybe another day, but the album is coming together, so I can't wait for the studio stuff to be good. New camera, new system, just putting it all together. We are expecting some really rough weather here where I'm at. We have an ice storm coming. If the show does get interrupted because of it, I'm just letting you guys know ahead of time. My apologies. No control over that type of weather.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
But, yeah, for sure. It's crazy. The weather's changing. We got that new moon like you were talking about. It's good stuff here.
Yeah, it's a lot going on, boy.
All right. So I'm going to ask the audience a question. What do you guys think of learning more about the psychics that do some readings here with you guys on a regular basis on a couple of our Fridays where we have special guests where we get the chance to interview? And I would like to interview Gifts of Faith, Trinity Black, Marin, and me. Someone's going to get to that wonderful chance to interview this guy right here. What would you guys think about that?
I hope they love it because usually when I shop Journey, I'm one of the people that like to read what's inside the bottle. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, okay. So, hey, out of curiosity, like how have you been? And
you're chopping up, honey. What'd you just say?
Inspired. Want to do this type of, I said it's sort of like when you buy a product, you want to know what's in it sometimes or what it's made of.
Right.
And it's good to know like what inspires you, or you know what I mean? What are the ups and downs of it? Or like what was your favorite course when you studied these things?
Yeah.
And practical life of tarot and astrology and mediumship. And like we all have all these gifts and we all just shift back and forth.
Well, like I said, I grew up with it, so my story is a little bit different than others that didn't get into the craft until much later on in their life. It was shared with me that, as I was growing up. So it was just, to me, it was second nature. What boggled my mind was, you mean everybody can't just do this?
No.
Like, what? Wait a minute. You just don't know these answers? I mean, they're right in front of you. And they're like, no, not that way. And I'm like, well, I kind of knew it, but I was, wasn't sure. Sorry, guys, if you keep seeing me looking down, I'm writing down names as they come through. Just want to say hi to everybody, give everybody a chance to get on the list here.
Hey.
And, that way you guys get a chance to watch me sit here and write. Remember, guys, we do have Jump the List. So if you want to jump the list, you can jump the list. Now, remember, it's, the energy tonight is fresh and new. Get those questions ready. And Trinity's going to do the best that she can to answer as many questions as she can. Remember, she's not going to be able to get to them all, but trust me, she would love to if she could. All right.
Yes.
And we got some really beautiful comments today there, Trinity. Just so you know.
Oh,
we got
nice. I'll look up after the show. I'll be looking after this show. I'll be like, who said that? What?
Yeah,
so,
I brought another
speaker with me tonight. Yeah. This is my beautiful crystal. You know, the kind that change with the color. Oh,
absolutely. It's gorgeous.
I love these. Thank you. I wasn't sure if you could see it, but it's like your LED light in your office.
It's pretty bright, sweetie. It's pretty bright.
Yes, my
hard to see that one. But if you're blind, you ain't gonna see it.
Yeah,
so guys, if you are of seeing impaired, it is a beautiful crystal that's glowing for us right now. And and she's just feeling that energy. It's great.
I just always have them right with me. Like for some reason, they're almost my three: the obsidian, the white, and the amethyst. Sorry, it's right here though. I keep them right near though. Like I just love to have them near me.
Stones. I have all types of stones. I actually put boxes together for certain people because, like you and I had talked before, and you had asked the question about certain stones that go good with people. And I always said, you get people that say, oh, well, this stone does this for you. Well, that stone doesn't always do that for everyone. It has a purpose, but it doesn't always work for that person. Maybe in the situation and what they are. Always go to the crystals that call you.
Yeah.
Always. And I'm going to tell you this right now. I've never gone wrong with a pearl. A pearl is made in the ocean. It's got lots of combinations of many things. As Trinity has already demonstrated herself, she started carrying a pearl around her, and her energy started changing. And it's been positive.
I wish I don't have it right this minute, though. That's a shame. But I'll get it.
Bracelet. You had a bracelet with it on there. All right. Hey, what's up, everybody? All right.
But yeah, I did ask you that. We were talking about your classes.
Everybody get those questions ready. Trinity, I'm sure you're ready to get it going. Just remember, guys, we are, if you don't get a question in tonight, remember, we are here 5 nights a week. Like tonight, we're here with Trinity Black. Tomorrow, we're doing dream interpretations with Marin. And on Friday, we're going to be here with Aquarius Roberts. He's going to be our guest this Friday. And he's going to be doing some amazing readings. So get prepared for that, guys. He's a really good whiz with the tarot and a great astrologer. So just get ready to check it out. Just like Miss Trinity here. Amazing with I was going to say Tuesday night. Is amazing with mediumship, and Faith is good connecting with spirit as well. So I'm ready to rock and roll this show. Or if you're ready to rock the show,
we'll see how it goes. I did get a message earlier saying that because, like right now, on our atmosphere, on our planet, or at least in my area, there's a lot of disturbance among some people. They're trying to work things out, even the light workers. And it looks to me like for tonight, I will more likely get messages, but I won't have a presence with me. So I was telling my daughter that. I was like, yo, my guides told me already they might get letters from people or messages, but they're not going to be like around. So I told her, I was like, so now the person, whoever asked me, they'll have to go by faith. And
absolutely.
You know what I mean? Just say, okay, because I'm not going to be able to verify as much as I would when they're around talking and joking around and all that mess.
Yeah, so, they're crazy.
I don't know.
They get like that, trust me.
Our loved ones on the other side. They're really working hard and what's going on and everything. And, you know, they love us. So I don't even know. They might even just send like I call them generic messages and they get mad. But they just might be like, just tell them I love them, okay? Tell them to turn the heat up. Turn the heat up. Like, go ahead and turn it up. Ego will forgive you. Like that. Maybe they told me that.
They use that to manifest, so I can understand why they want more heat in the room to manifest for that. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we got a great show ahead of you guys. Remember, don't forget, you can jump the list if you don't want to wait in line and you feel like you need to get that question out there. Don't hesitate. I'm putting the post up right now where you guys can click on the PayPal link. Go ahead and be able to donate. It's $5, so it's not breaking the bank. All right, hang on. We got an error. Let me try that again. Group. All right. That's one of the main. All right, guys. There we go. All right. Our first question of the night is coming from Christina A. from YouTube. Let's see what Christina has to say.
All right.
Chris, oh, I forget. It's on your show. You gotta hit it.
But I'll take this one just in case. Hello, Ryan and beautiful Trinity. Well, thank you. You're beautiful too. And you know Journey's handsome, right? But anyway, I'm wondering if my grandfather, Ignacio, has any messages for me and what he thinks about me putting his name as my firstborn son's middle name. Okay, I'm going to tell you right from the bat. He definitely does. I told you they're going to be generic messages, but I'll do my best. He definitely would be extremely ecstatic and honored if you do that, because he's saying some things. Look, I'm reading the messages. He's saying that names are important and like they carry things with them. And you're showing him how much you love and appreciate his presence when he was here on earth. So by putting that name in your firstborn son's middle name is helping to carry it on, and it makes him really proud. Now, the message he wanted to say to you is, and I'm actually going to pull a card for my friends on the other side also, animal spirit cards. But the message I have for you is you're never alone. And what he would say about that was 2 days ago, you were almost going into a depression and spinning out, and you felt like you were all alone. And then you cheered up, and the next day, which is yesterday, you started to come out of it a little bit, but you also started remembering some things he was saying to you. So he's letting me know, through the messages, of course, that no, you're not alone. I'm right there with you. And he's saying that tonight you seem to be doing pretty well, though. So, he's amazing. And yes, that's true. So, and the animal card I have for you, I don't know if you can see it that good, but it's 6 of Wands. Wait.
Beautiful.
Okay. Oh, you can see it? Great. I'm going to even put it closer, though.
Angle the card to your left a little bit. If you angle the card to the left a little bit, it takes the glare off. There you go. See?
Oh, you see the honeybee on the white flower? The innocence and purity? Yeah. So what I get from this card and adding that message, yeah, it was like a little mini depression. It's almost like when someone gets a cold and then they stop it before it gets too far. And that's an amazing thing to do, Christina. Like to actually start spiraling down and sort of hold yourself. Like the next day you wake up, start positive thoughts, find something good about yourself and keep going. So I think when you do things like that, you are setting a light and an example for people around you. So that's very wonderful. But he says you're never alone. And the emphasis on this one is not just the 6 of Wands, but 6 is a human number also. But the bee. Now, if you notice in society, there was a time where there was a shortage of bees, but now they're actually coming back. So this is a prosperous, healthy bee. You know what I mean? And bees do help make the world go around as far as their honey and different assets they bring to our planet. So I feel like that was the main emphasis. And then over here, there's a big red flower and blue flowers. And it looks to me like indirectly from the other side, you will get gifts, and it'll have something to do with flowers or a celebration. And it should be in about, it will be a little bit after Valentine's Day, but before March. If not, by the first week of March. How about that? Because he's changing it. But I don't want to keep it too long. So thank you for your question, Christina. And back to you, Journey.
All right.
Yeah. What a cute guy. I mean, yeah.
Her last question was, does he have any advice or thoughts on Ivan and I? The thing is that what he was saying to you on top of what Trinity was saying was to have patience right now. It's about having the patience. And that's what's driving you to this mini depression, is because your patience is making you go crazy. She says, you know what, crazy? A few days ago, 2 bees came into my room randomly. Or see, Spirit's trying to give you a message there. But, your biggest thing is having patience right now. And that's what I see. So if you can have patience and kind of, I know you want things to happen. You want them to happen quickly. Your heart's desires there. You're trying to make things happen. I'm going to tell you right now, if you wait, take a step back, breathe, ground, and let everything come together, you will get what you're looking for. But not being patient and trying to rush things or trying to make things happen is only going to delay them further. The last thing you want to do right now is delay them. She says, yes, the patience is driving me bananas. Well, start singing the song, honey, because you just got to take a step back and relax for a moment. It will come together. I feel like this is strong. And, this is just something that I've been seeing. We're getting closer to that time frame. And I feel as though that you're going to be good. She says, I need to relax. You're right. Well, like I said, salt scrubs, salt bath, put your hands in dirt, do what you got to do to help ground yourself. Put your feet on the floor and your palms straight up on your knees. Take 15 minutes of your day. Do it in the shower, whatever you want to do. Wash away the negativity. Wash away the impurities. Wash away the impatience. You have to do that. You have to think it. Your mind is a powerful tool. It's got enough power you've got enough electrical pulse in your brain to power a small city. You have the ability to calm yourself down. Remember that. All right.
I'd like to take the astrologist approach and blame it on the rain. Just blame the weather. Okay, because we're working with, and this is what you told me.
That retrograde. That damn retrograde.
I had the nerve to text you with a sad emoji, and I'm like, Trinity Black sad? When? It must be from watching TV, because I'm too happy to be sad. But I was for a second. And you know what you said, Journey? You were like, well, that Mercury retrograde. And I thought about it, and just that text alone got me all happy again. I was like, yeah, it is a Mercury retrograde. And we're at the last corner of the moon. It's all croissant and little, and it's mysterious. I was like, our world is like, we're in Aquarius. We're moving into Aquarius, which you spoke about on previous shows. So that's a lot of air. That's a lot of swords. That's a lot of thoughts. And a person, if you're psychic and you're in tune, something is out in the air and you can catch it. And that's why the salt's good. That makes me want to grab a feather too, though. Just fan it away.
All right, let's
which I will do.
Some chats over off of Twitter. We've been getting some chat requests off Twitter, so I was over here checking it out, make sure we didn't get any requests over there, so I can add them to the list in order to give them their reading. All right. Great. So our next person in line is Jasmine, and then it's Shay Joy. But if someone jumps the list, it will be whoever that is. But right now, Jasmine and Shay Joy, I need you to get your questions ready. So, Jasmine, go ahead and ask your question for Trinity.
Yeah. I know. How about that? I stole that all right from you. I'm going to tell you that now in front of everybody. If you go, all right, and I'm like, all right.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, if I do that, because that's like my
you're up, sweetie. I need your question. And then Zambi, you will be right after Jasmine as you jump the list. Let's take a look here. All right, come on, guys. Let's get it together. All right, Jasmine. All right, honey, we're going to have to come back to you. I don't see her. Up there she is. Says, when will A confess his feelings?
Okay, let me see. Let's see. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay, for A, this is not good for me, for my eyes. I'm not seeing A with clarity that much right now. So I have to say, like, whatever was said last time about him, whatever you got last time is still in effect. It's still in action. It hasn't really come to the end of that cycle. But I did, like, I know when I saw A trying to work things out and figure things out and being in transformation, but I also see A involved in some commitments. So yeah, when these things occur, yeah, they definitely do affect the mind and what's going to be said. I wouldn't what is his next action towards me? So I have a harsh message for you that I don't even want to say, Jasmine, but I'm going to say it. The message I'm getting for you right now, they actually interrupted my thoughts with A, and they said, don't give up your power. Don't give up. Don't allow yourself to give your plans and emotions and thoughts and your power, your personal power, your will. Do not give that up. So I think what they're trying to say is, okay, wait, first time I tried to talk to him, he blocked me. So I thought he don't like me. Well, they're saying to me, and they're saying it very strong in a lot of different ways. They're saying, don't give up your power and also lead by example. And it makes me feel like, other people are watching you too, like to see what you're going to do in a situation and how. People do come to you for advice and look up to you, Jasmine. But because right now, this man, and what I have said about him is that he is in a transition and it's not resolved. Whatever he's working on his life, that he doesn't have that openness with you like we would like, because he's trying to work out other things, in life in general. So those type of things. But I cannot say honestly that whether he likes you or not. The bigger question is, does he like himself? But and for that, I suggest that you just try your best to think your best thoughts about him. And I know, like, on some level, he will feel that. But the other message I get, and I'm going to show you this card I picked a bunch of them, but this is an ancestor card. So I didn't know if you were going to ask to hear from Spirit. He said, turn it to the left. This is a fire guardian. You
Beautiful.
see him? Yeah. Thanks. But he's got his power. He's got a cross over his chest. So, after the base chakra, when you get near the stomach, the solar plexus, that's like a power center. He's got a cross there. It's like a protection, red down to earth and brown. And he's holding on to a ball and he's focused. So with you leading by example, because like I said, other people are watching you and looking up to you, even though I know, like, you come to us sometimes, but there's people that are under you that you're helping out and giving advice to, and they're sort of watching you. So they're going to see how you act on it. But this card is asking you if you will ignite your passion. That's what it wants to know. Will you ignite your passion? And as you can see, the wings are there freely and comfortably. So it's down and one wing is up in the air. And right now, like I said, like we all know, Mercury is in retrograde. And like, if you look at that wing, it does look like it's going back. So the thing with A is it has the potential to pull you back into a dark place that you were before, that you do not want to return to. So the only way to resolve that is not so much concerned like what will he do next, but what will I do next to take my power back so I don't have to keep feeling like this. You're very attractive, and there are other men out there, though. I just thought I'd throw that out there to you. And I'd like to pass this to Journey now. So thank you, Jasmine.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
I see where that energy comes from, yo. So, Jasmine, when it comes to A, and the thing that Trinity brought up, which was one of the most important parts of the whole situation, is that his energy is definitely about himself, but he's fighting within himself. This is why you're not getting the energy that you're seeking when it comes to him. She says he has behaved weirdly around me, and yes, true. So the thing is that he is going to be in a weird place for a while. So in order for him to come around and to kind of show you that attention, you got to tell yourself, look at what he's going through now, what he's doing at the current moment. Is this something that I can be, happy with? Am I going to see this type of energy towards me later on? And I feel like somebody better out there for you, Jasmine. It's not A. I don't connect with A. I mean, you could have a relationship. It would be absolutely awkward. I don't feel like it would last long. And I feel like he would fall right back into the same old habits. So just remind yourself that this isn't what you want. You know what you want. Don't lower your score. Keep yourself high. Don't think that you're picky. You just know what you want, and the other person will come. I seen somebody coming for you. Remember? I seen somebody else in your path, and it wasn't A, and it wasn't. I think S was the other letter, but no, neither one of them. It's somebody else. So just hold on, okay? She says yes. But Jasmine, know that you care for yourself, and that's what's going to keep you from falling into a trap, which I feel is a heading in front of you. So just hang in there. Things are going to get better. They're going to continue to keep moving forward, and you're in a good place. Just allow yourself to be open. Don't let A or S hold you back, because you need to find this new person who's going to be on your level. It's going to be the same thing that you want. So don't allow yourself to be pinned down by these two gentlemen that aren't worth your time. Thank you so much, Jasmine, for your question tonight. And just know that you're absolutely beautiful, and the energy's changing for you.
She is, and I believe everything you said. And the thing is, she will attract a person who's more like her, that's considerate, that will answer her back at least by the next day, and will give her that right and closure that she wants. So if she can't get it from A or F, she needs to, like you said, just hold back for a minute.
Right.
Sorry, I interrupted it.
No, you're good. You're good. So
thank you.
Guys, remember, as soon as you come in here and you say, hey, we put you on the list, that way you hold your spot from when you first got here. So when by the time we get to your name, you'll know what question that you're going to ask. We did have somebody jump the list. It's a $5 donation. If you guys want to jump the list, you can. Zambi, throw us your question from YouTube. And let's check to see if somebody else has jumped the list. All right. I can't wait for the other computers back, guys, because this thing's slower than dirt. All right, not at the moment. No one's done anything. But Zambi, go ahead and throw your question. I'm like, I'm getting a remodel in the middle of a retrograde. Woo! All right.
Yeah. But by spring, you'll have everything all situated. All right. What are man's intentions with me? So, like, is that us mans? USMANS?
Usman?
Oh, okay. Usman.
Usman, Usman.
All right. Let me take a quick second on that one, because that was almost and feelings.
Mm-hmm. Let me put the first part up so you can get the question, so you can feel that question, because that name has got a lot of energy near it.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Usman's intentions with me. If I don't sense anything soon, I'm just going to have to go for what I know. And that's what I think I'm going to do right now, because I don't want to hold this up and make it like stretch out or anything. So, it's so funny. I don't see this guy you're talking about, to be honest. But what I do see with you is that it's very important that you get in touch with your throat chakra and express your feelings. Spirit is basically like, your feelings are more important and your intentions are more important. So I actually do get a sun card for you. It's very beautiful, and it's like a card that wants to show you direction. Now, so what they're discussing with me is Usman's, this person, you want to sort of protect your feelings with him. That's what you want to do, because his stuff is like he's having, some people will call it an awakening. He's getting a lot of quick, fast realizations about things. This Mercury retrograde is having an effect on him and the atmosphere of the planet itself in general. So I will tell you, like, honestly, for the last 6 months or so, he hasn't been getting proper sleep. I mean, you could stay up all night and still get your proper rest, or you could stay up all night and just get a few naps and be deprived. Well, Usman's hasn't done that, so his clarity is a little bit jumbled right now. So that's why I believe, the message I'm getting for you is more directed towards you, but I'm also hearing in the spirit realm that you are getting answers that you're asking through dreams. So even though I know sometimes it's hard to remember dreams, like Marin says it sometimes too, but try to think about your dreams and write down whatever you can, or just whatever you can do to hold on to at least a little part of it or the feeling of the dream. But to me right now, it just looks like you have some blocks, and you definitely, what they're saying like by you not expressing your feelings. But not, it's not even just talking though, it's also in writing or drawing or dancing, or it's just like it's some stuff in you that you have to get out. And then that way when you go back with us men or ask again later on after you get your stuff out, everything that's said to you will make sense and you will be able to receive it. But I can tell you now from experience, if you're not really, if you're repressing your feelings and emotions and intentions, and another person shares with you their insight, it might be complicated, difficult for you to receive what the other person's saying because you're blocked up also. And that's what I see. So thank you so much. And I'm going to pass this to Journey.
All right. Well, thank you, Trinity. And so Zemby, just between us here. I have to say that the energy that I see circle around the person in which you're trying to find out about their intentions is that they're going through transition right now. They're testing the waters and seeing where things are. They're trying to figure out what their next step in life is. And so communication will come to you. To me, it looks like it's a little short and then it comes back. It's a little short and then it comes back. I feel as though he's testing the waters, trying to see who he wants in his life, who he doesn't want in his life, where he wants to go, what's his pattern. So you're getting a confusing read from him because he's not being direct. And there's a reason for it. It's because he's trying to test out what he wants and what he doesn't want in his life. So you're not going to get a steady relationship out of him if you're looking for this to go into a relationship at the current moment. You kind of have to go with the flow with him. And also, when it comes to you, as Trinity was saying, release the blocks. Make sure you got balance. Try to make sure you're taking care of you as well. And if he's not quite there yet, don't let him in until he gets more balance. You can communicate with him. You can see where it's going, but don't bring him in too early. Don't fight the current. Don't swim upstream. Coast down it. You can drink your wine a lot easier if you're not paddling. But
yeah.
I
like that.
It's easier to go with the flow because then you won't spill your wine.
Mm-hmm. You're dancing over your wine.
Just know, Zambi, that this is a good focus. The energy is good on your part. Take care of the blocks in which Trinity was talking to you about. When it comes to him, I'm gonna say that he's definitely in transition. He's gonna be back and forth. She said yes. And the thing is that you are in a good place, but you got to watch him. Watch what he's doing. Watch his reactions. Look at his facial expressions. Pay attention to some of these simple little things.
You are not lying. I mean, like I already said, any of us humans, if we're sleep deprived and we're looking on YouTube at the world and what's going on in the world and family things and finance things and the COVID, and so I could read your mind. I love her. I don't love her. I want to be with her. I'm scared to be with her. She's so fun. She's so pretty. Well, maybe I shouldn't because I'm insecure right now. And so, like, to get a good read on that when they're in transition, it is a little complicated sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry, guys. I'm writing down names as they come through. And Pam's like, paddling again, Journey. Hey, if you go paddling, against the current, you're going to spill your wine, and that ain't no fun.
With a glass and try not to spill it. Like I'm drinking my candle.
I mean, I'm drinking my coconut water. I mean,
I got my candle. Blow it out.
Girl. All right, let's go ahead and thank you, Zambi. I hope I'm saying that right, Zambi, for your question. She said thank you.
Thank you.
just know that things will work out, but remember, pay attention to them small details. And I'm talking with my hands tonight for some reason.
Damn.
I just realized that. I was like, what am I doing?
Hey, yeah, that happened to me Friday. Friday was wild.
We got an spirit around here somewhere. Bippity boppity. Come on. All right. So no one's jumped the list. So the next one on the list is Shay Joy. Shay Joy, please send us your question. We'll be more than happy to answer it, guys. Remember, I'm writing everybody down as they come in.
Mm-hmm. Jump, jump for my love. Jump in. I'll sing if you don't jump. That's funny.
Everybody, raise the roof.
That's what Faith was saying. Yeah,
I know.
she was to make you jump.
Exactly. She was having too much fun.
Yeah.
Ain't no such thing as too much fun. No such thing.
Yeah.
All right. So Shay has brought us her question. I'm going to let you take care of that, and I'll be right over.
I'm not doing the voiceovers anymore, though. Hi, Ryan
That's
and
okay.
Trinity. I am planning to go abroad for study, and soon, as immigrant maybe next year. Well, that sounds good now, though. Do you see me meeting my special someone there, or he's still here waiting to be found? Okay, so let me go in the cards and see what they say. Hold on. I don't even need. Okay, yeah, I do need that.
Don't you love that?
All right, so I actually do need. Yeah, so Shay, we've talked to you before, and just to make the answer, I'm going to say more clear. You were trying to debate if you were going to stay at your job or go. So it looks to me like you've actually made up your mind and brought more clarity into your situation. So the first thing I hear from Spirit is, okay, now you know patience is a virtue, right? And I'm sorry to tell you, sweetie pea pie baby girl, but this is what the universe has been telling you for all week. And I saw it, Shay. You were driving in cars. I'm not saying you were the driver, but I'm just saying humans have been getting in your way where you're like trying to go around them, or it's like you're on the phone and there's a delay. Like the universe keeps showing you different ways of, okay, you're rushing, you're pushing it. Like everyone loves eagerness and zeal and joy and all that, but some things do require a little patience, such as when we try to plant a lemon tree. And right now, to bring this mate on, I already accepted it as a fund. Oh, that's wonderful. But to help bring it on, what Spirit is showing me is that, so that's the whole thing. Like you have some say so of how things are going to go when you meet this man. They're saying you need to appreciate your talents more. Appreciate your talents, and I guess that's like saying you want to cultivate and keep adding on to what you're already good at, but sit back and appreciate it some days too. And I mean it, Shay, because I see it as a human. You know, like you don't really do that much. You serve people, but you don't like really pat yourself on the back very often. Maybe it's like a virtuous thing in you where you don't want to come off too cocky or arrogant or narcissistic, but none of that is in your case at all. So the Spirit is definitely telling me, I already accepted it as a fund. So the Spirit is definitely telling me that you work with your patience, because it is definitely a virtue, because the seeds are already planted. It's just going to manifest, and it takes time. Some things, they take time for the clarification, for the how you're going to make certain plans. But while you are being patient, Spirit is saying, make sure you appreciate your talents. You know, so I'm just saying, I don't care if it's just vacuuming the floor well, or redoing something in the home, or your hairstyle, or anything you're doing, and you have talent. It's time to start taking accountability and looking at that. That's going to make you so much more like ready for when you do meet this guy. And the cards are not showing me yet. Wait, maybe they might, but I'm looking at the cards for their help. But it's very hard for me right now to distinguish whether this man is over here in America or where you're going to go. But the thing is, I would imagine he'd be where you're going to go, because why would he, like, if you're going to leave and the love of your life is here, why would you choose to leave? Because the guardian angels you're dealing with, they already know, like, where the best, you have a whole bunch of choices of soulmates, but they know where the better ones are, the more compatible ones are for you. So I don't think you'd want to like go, you know what I mean, far away from where it's better at. So it looks to me from what I'm seeing that when that time comes, that love and that romance, first, like I said, you have to appreciate your talents and work your patience. That because like in a relationship, when you rush things and move it too fast, it can like sabotage it a little bit. And if you don't appreciate your talents, then when this man appreciates them, you won't really believe him. You'll be like, oh no, I don't do that good, do I? Yeah, you're a good dancer. No, no, not me. Yes, you are. You're a great nurse. No, I'm not that great. I know someone better. No, you have to appreciate your talents. So that's what Spirit's showing me, and I can't wait, and I'm excited to see what Journey will speak about to conclude this. And I'm going to pass this back to Journey now. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks, Trinity, for that. And hopefully you got a little bit what you need out of that, Shay. And, I just want to say that, you knew what was going on, you knew what was coming, and the energy is definitely changing for you in a positive way. Just know that the things that you've been trying to manifest and trying to make happen are on their way. So just hang in there. Things are getting better. They're getting on track into the direction in which you are headed, and that the funding for that shouldn't be too much further away. So just hang in there because you're going to get the funds. You're going to get on the move. You're going to, you're reforming your life. You're restructuring the things that are going on. So just hang in there as this all comes to pass. You are on a good track. She says, yes, that's true. Heart. And, just know that you continue to manifest this strong positive energy. You're going to continue on this strong positive path. Don't settle for less. Do what you're doing. Oh, okay. Hang on. Hang on, Tiffany. Hang on. Tiffany wanted some applause. So I got her some applause. All right. Thanks,
Yeah,
Tiffany.
I love that. That was great. That was motivational there. That was real motivational.
And just know, sorry, my chair is rolling back. I'm going backwards like crazy. Jen, you asked if you can ask a question. You are on my list, so when I call out your name, I will ask for your question. You can also jump the list for $5 to get ahead of the list, as we're going to do that. Thank you, Shay, so much for your question tonight, and we're going to go and see if anybody jumped the list. And then if not, we're going to go to Rhonda. So get ready for that, guys. Let's take a look and see, Rhonda. We're waiting for this super fast warp speed computer here to do some stuff. All right, look, guys, we got our first troll tonight. Yay! Nothing says welcome to the room like a troll. All right. Just remember, guys, if you guys get any trolls on Facebook, that's not us. That is not us.
Wow.
All right. So just know that's not us. All right. So let's go ahead and take Rhonda's question. Rhonda is here with us, Trinity. Welcome, Rhonda.
Okay.
And here's Trinity.
Hello. Always happy to see y'all. Happy to see you too. We are. Do you see my career taking me away from where I'm currently living sometime this year? I'm not sure whether to sign another year-long lease at my apartment or not. Let's see. Your career taking you away. Okay, 1 second. I'm really having an off night here. Hold on.
Hey, it's all right. Blame it on the retrograde.
Do that again. Hold on. Do you see my career taking me away from where I'm currently living sometime this year? Okay, now, actually, after I reread it, it does make more sense. Like, is her job, like, when you say that, do you mean is your job going to move you somewhere else? Or do you mean, do I see you leaving where you're at and starting a whole different field? Because it says, I'm not sure whether to sign another year-long lease at my apartment or not. So that's like actually two different questions. It's like, do you see me moving? And I'm trying to figure out are you considering a new job, or are you saying your job moves people sometimes? And do I think you'll get moved? That's why it was like a little harder to answer. What's your take on that question, Journey? Are you able to clarify?
when I'm looking at this question here and what I see going on with you, the energy showing me here that you're saying to sign another lease for another year at this place. I'm gonna say yes. You need to stay put at the moment. I don't feel it's good for you to transfer over to a new place at the current moment. Now, will you end up breaking this lease after for a year? I'm gonna say yes, but the time to move is not now. It's going to
Okay,
take
so
more time.
what I see on my behalf is if she does break the lease, she will be able to afford it. Either one. Other opportunities that are better elsewhere. Oh, okay. She's concluding. She's clarifying the question too.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of times I do look for more of the stability when you're trying to build things and everything because there is a lot of instability and things going up and down and all around in general. So if you can keep the stability, I agree with Journey on that. Um, if the job goes to move you, you can break the lease. You'll have the money. I'm getting cards and they're all saying really good things about you, Rhonda, talking about your prosperity. And they're saying like your nature is steady and calm and you're going to get it. So,
Yeah.
well, what I'm just saying is you'll be prosperous either way, but it's better to keep the stability for now. Instead of like that's a big jump right now. I'm seeing what's going on around you, and we're talking about I'm looking at my calendar to help me out here. So let me read the calendar. No, I'm joking. But so in March, April, and May, okay, that's when things are going to get really complicated, but in a good way. So it's
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm seeing like if you could stay where you're at and work things out for a bit longer, it's easier that way. It's probably going to be easier that way for you. Because I definitely see March, April, and May coming up on you, and like it's just like it's a good read I have for you that good things are going to come to you, but there's also going to be challenges similar to like when a person's in school or college. It's a stressful thing, but a good thing. And also, I do see other people associated with this. It's not just you only. There's other people involved that do like kind of cause things to happen that you might feel like it's a little bit beyond your control. So I really hope that helped you, and I'm going to pass this to Journey.
All right. Thanks, Trinity. So, Rhonda, the thing that I see, is stay put where you're at. The energy is definitely strong for you. I do see good things, just like as Trinity was mentioning to you, but they are taking longer than they would typically. So, staying put where you're at, you're going to have to be able to break the lease. I see you're capable of doing it. I don't see any real big penalties or anything like that. So, just kind of hang in there. I'd say sign the lease for now because I don't feel now's the time to move just yet. Something bigger is on the horizon for you, and I can't quite put my finger on it to figure out what it is, but it's life changing in the most positive way. And I'm very excited for you, and I just want you to kind of stay in the place that you're at because where you get to the point where things are going to change, it's where you're at now with the steady pace that you're on. So you're already where you need to be. You're just ahead of the game, which is awesome, but just stay put because the good things are coming. I would hate to see you have to leave this place, find another place, and then have to move again. Because I do feel like there's another move coming, but this one that you're talking about is not that move. We need to stay put, stay grounded. Don't fight against that current. Remember, no water in the wine. And just continue to keep flowing the way you are because you're doing a great job. So good things coming. Every time we get a moment, we kind of second guess ourselves. You kind of knew you needed to stay, but I do know the urge to want to leave. So, but now is not that time. If you're looking for a time to move, I seen in the summer, it was August, September timeframe because that's where everything just like huge transformation throughout the summer. We get to near the end of summer, and that's where the move comes in. That's where you start to see things the way you need them. So she goes, "Thanks, y'all
Oh,
are the best." She goes,
you're
"Thank you
very
so much."
special to us. Thank you. Yeah, that's probably why I was seeing. That maybe had something to do with what I was saying for like March, April, and May. That's when the cocoon stage where she's ready to bring
Oh
it
yeah.
all out. Everything I'm seeing and everything I'm hearing is saying she's guaranteed abundance. I believe she is a good tenant, so she's not gonna have a problem leaving anyway.
No.
So that's a good thing too. Yeah.
This girl is on fire. All right, we got to cut. That's applause and screaming and cheering her on. That's
yes,
for you, Rhonda. That's for
Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda.
All right. We are going to take a 30-second break, and after that, we'll be back to take more questions. Please stay tuned.
Okay.
All right, and we are back. Back to
yes,
the game.
We are.
All right.
Yeah.
So I need Elizabeth Kelly to come and throw us her question. She jumped the list, and after her, it's Sierra. So let me get my question from Elizabeth Kelly.
Okay.
What's up, Elizabeth? You are next. All right. I don't know where Elizabeth is on my list here. Who is Elizabeth? Beth, here. Kelly, gotcha. All right, sweetie, throw us your question. She says, here. All right, good job. All right, you're jumping the list. You're next on the line. Go ahead and throw us your question. What wonderful things do you want to know tonight? All right, here we go. Check it out there, Trinity.
The oldest son will be stressed. I mean, oh my God, yes, he'll be all right. I'm going to read it now, okay? Will my oldest son be all right? He seems stressed. And here's the thing. This, the message I have for you, Beth, is it's okay to be calm. It's okay to be peaceful. It doesn't indicate that you're weak or short or, lacking in anything. And it's also like Spirit is saying, you want to learn from your mistakes. Now, I know we're going to address your son, but the energy wanted to go to you first and let you know it's okay to relax and breathe. And everything you're doing is right, Beth. So if there's some indication or thought in the back of your mind or like a guilt thrower out there that's trying to get you to feel like you're being weak or you're not standing up and you're not coming hard enough, I would just keep following my gut instinct and intuition because you are trying to be calm and it's not weak about you to do that, okay? And learn from your mistakes. Now, what I get concerning your son is I see a loyal spirit around him, like a friendly dog in a way. And I know that sounds weird though, but I mean, I know there is stress around him, but I'm looking at more of trying to figure out what the spirit is saying about resolutions for your son. And what I'm getting right now, I'm going to actually show you these animal cards I've picked out for him when you first asked. So I have the dog spirit.
Beautiful.
I picked it for him. Thank you. And what it says is be loyal to what you love. So this is what I'm getting from your son. He's actually in the state, and that's what I feel anyway. He's being loyal and protective to what he loves, and that can cause tension. Then I have a dolphin, and dolphins, they're like usually here to show you your way back. It says this and that are true. I told you I was reading messages mostly tonight, but I'm still picking. And the third one is I have groundhog. To me, like that just indicates the nice season. If I'm going to try and put this where you can see it, but the groundhog is healthy and happy and prosperous and eating. You see what I mean? So
nice.
Yep. Time to let go. So yeah. So the biggest thing that comes to me is if you ever observe Well, that's a groundhog, but I keep thinking about a squirrel. But if you ever observe a squirrel, they get on wires and they do flips and they climb trees, and it's just like scary because if we as humans tried that, we might actually fall and break our bones. And I feel like right now that's what the son's doing. I feel like he's being loyal to something he loves, but there's a conflict there. I feel like he is the other card, it actually says this and that are true. But when I see a dolphin, I think of someone who's feeling lost, like they're lost in the ocean or they were shipwrecked or there's something going on. And then here comes the beautiful dolphin to show them their way home, or a dolphin at an amusement park to enlighten and help children be happier. So that's why I said, yeah, of course he is stressed. Things are really bothering him, and he's really reacting in bad ways. It could actually hurt him physically, holding so much in and venting out the way he's doing it. But I really wanted to put most of this talk with you, and I'm gonna make this reading a little more brief because time is going quick. But I wanted to put most of the emphasis on you, that you're calm and it doesn't mean you're weak, and learn from your mistakes because you've tried this before. You years ago you tried to help someone, you know what I mean, who was in a similar situation like your son, and it's actually triggering back painful memories for you because you felt like a failure. You felt like you didn't help that person like you wanted because they actually got worse. But they didn't get worse because of you. They got worse because it was their mind and their feelings that caused it to get worse. So I want you to know that other person you tried to help, that young man, a little while back, that wasn't in vain. It was just that that person had to learn their own lessons and go through their own cycle. And really, they could have took your advice and listened and made it easier, but they kind of wanted it the rough and raw way. So you have to learn from those type of mistakes of when you invest too much or you empath and pick up their feelings of stress and anger and fear. But he definitely does have a deep love. He's trying to defend and protect it. And he definitely is very similar, like I said, to like when you see the cards to the grounding spirit. So when I see a squirrel, like I said, they end up okay. He's going to be okay. He is going to get better. So I'm going to pass that off to Journey now. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Beth, the energy that I see circling the situation when it comes to your son's holding a lot of things in internally, trying to figure a lot of things out. So, he's got different roads that he's trying to go down. The only thing you can do is be there for him. As Trinity was saying, you've got to be strong too. She says, we just lost our dog of 14 years in January and one in October of 13 years. He is 25, trying to be very successful. Thank you. So, but he is working on these things. And at 25, he's at that age where, he's trying to be successful, but he's also trying to find out what's my next stepping stone? What's the next thing I'm going to do? How am I going to get there? How much time do I got to put into it? He's trying to frame out. So yeah, he does feel like he's stressed, but in all honesty, he's in his own awe moment because he's figuring things out for himself. Stress comes with that. Being successful is not easy. That's, if it were easy, everybody would do it. So, you know what I mean? The thing is that he's trying to, work on himself, and you're seeing it as a mom. So of course you have concerns, but I'm going to say, don't worry. Be strong. Let him come to you when he needs stuff. Don't question, are you all right? Are you all right? That'll get on his nerves. So you don't want to do that. Just kind of check on him periodically, talk to him, let him talk to you casually. But for the stress concerns, he's good. He's just trying to get there. So just hang in there with him, and you're going to be so surprised at the successes that he brings to the table. So just hang in there, okay? Thank you so much for your question tonight. We appreciate it. Now, if you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. If you're on Facebook, like you're in. If you're on Twitch, subscribe. And guys, we're trying to build up our YouTube channel, so please remember, we're doing a drawing this month for all the people who have signed up. You're getting put on a list, and we're going to draw a name, and we're going to give some people some prizes. All right. Hey guys, in the chat room, if you guys are wanting a question, if you've said hello, your name is automatically put on the list. And so don't keep repeating your question. It's not going to get you any quicker. Okay. Beth also said, I don't recognize who he is sometimes. You are so right. I'm on on him and he hates it and shuts down. Right, because what he's trying to do, he's trying to prove to you that he can do these things on his own and that he doesn't want to show any type of weakness right now. So you're gonna see, yeah, you don't recognize him because he's becoming another person. That's what I saw. So he's trying to do his best to be successful, but he's trying to create this new person, the strong, stern, I got this type person, and you're going to be very proud of him. But yes, the guy that you've known in the past is no longer there as this new guy who he's creating his own ego is showing itself like, I'm strong. I can take care of me. I can take care of my family. I've got this. So be proud of it. Don't be scared of what you don't know, because what you're about to receive from him is absolute pure joy and being so proud as a parent. So you're going to have to loosen the reins a little bit and let him explore who he is, because he's going in the right direction. Now, if he were going down a bad path, I would say, whoa, we need to get and intervene, but that's not the case here. So, Beth, thank you again so much for your question tonight. And we've got another person who jumped the list. Sierra, go ahead and throw us your question. And let's see if anybody else jumped the list. Now, remember, guys, jumping the list automatically guarantees you a reading, and it gets you ahead of everybody else for $5. It's a good deal. If you're impatient, you can jump the list. Sometimes I'm impatient, and I jump the list. She says, I needed to hear that. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetie. All right, here's Sierra, and I'm going to hand you over to Trinity right now, Sierra.
Hey, loves. I've been trying to open myself up more to people lately, and I was wondering if love was heading in my direction. Yes, it is. Anytime soon. Yeah, depends on what you mean by soon. It looks like a few months, though. I want to be more open with people, but I want to know if the ones that are catching my attention now could be the one, or if someone else is coming along. And it sounds like you have a guy in mind already, and he's got like dark hair, and he's like medium built, but on the slim side, and he's like really, really energetic and athletic. It sounds like you already have your, like you've been using your hawk vision, and you're like already checking out your aspects. So let's go back to your questions. Like I said, I do see someone coming soon. Okay, I see a person who he'll be watching you. He'll be inspired by you. He's going to hear how you talk, how you think. He's going to know things about you and be attracted to your inner personality and your outer, of course. But he's going to be attracted to the inner you. And like I said, I do see a guy around you with dark hair too, and like blue eyes, medium build. If I had to say his height, he'd be like 5'8". He's not quite 6 feet tall, but he's okay. And he has a good job. He's like stable, and he's actually looking for love. But when we say soon, that's where that is up. That I can't really say on that yet. I'm going to go back to that, and then I'll pass it to Journey. So I want to be more open with people, but I want to know if the ones. Okay. Well, okay, so I actually answered the rest of your question when I did the first one. So yeah, I definitely do see someone, but it looks like it'll be a few months before you have more clarity and say, okay, that is him. He is the one, like that. But you have a couple different admirers, but like I said, that guy with the blue eyes, they're like bright blue, pretty eyes. And he's definitely watching you. I think you do know him. And the cards, what they're saying to me to tell you, Sierra, is to keep trusting your intuition. Keep vibing with how you're feeling. It says, oh boy, that's a little scary, but I definitely want to make sure I'm with the correct person. Well, see, and here's the thing. Sierra, there's something about you. You have a deep wisdom, and you've had it your whole life. And I love saying that I love when people are born that way, but you have a wisdom about you. And sometimes in life we can get like a little bumped off of where we're at, but you definitely do have wisdom, and a lot of things that you are thinking are in alignment for what you're wanting for, like in your present right now and your near future. sometimes if you second guess it or doubt it, it does make it like a little confusing. But your intuition, like your feelings, your body, you can feel it in your body. You can feel the attraction, and you can feel like you just know already you're going to be with someone soon, romantically. So I think you want to try and trust in that. Trust that too. I'm so sorry. The cards, they're funny because they're talking about somebody from way back in November. Whew. So, like with that Mercury retrograde, it's not surprising that things might come back to mind about past relationships or whatever. But they just wanted to give you a shout out with the guy from November too. So I'm not sure if that resonates with you or not, but he might have been a coworker or someone you were dealing with, and you and him have had conversations. Well, the conversations you've talked about, whether it be through text or talking or like on a job scene or something, that was actually giving you clues to your next romance also. So I'd like to pass it to Journey now. Thank you, Sierra. And trust your gut. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Nice. Nice. Now, guys, remember, everybody who's getting in the room, we're putting your name on the list. So if you say hi, we put you on the list. When we call your name, go ahead and throw us your question. We get so many people talking in the room, which is fine. We love conversation, but it kind of makes the questions disappear. So when we call out your name, it just makes it easier, okay? Just so you guys know. All right. So, Sierra, honey, you are opening yourself up to you are opening up to people when you're already open. The thing is not being straightforward with these people. Now, I see you doing a lot of healing and helping other people, like helping other guys and doing things like that. These are not your people. When I see you getting in a relationship that's meaningful, it is a couple months away. We're looking at the end of March going into April, right around that time frame. The people that surround you now is not the guy. Like you said, steady, has a job put together, not something you're used to. Don't push him away. I know it's going to be different. He's going to seem different. He's going to be too well put together. And your mind and what you do to yourself is you feel he's so well put together, he's not going to be for me. He's not going to be interested in me. He's not going to like me. So the thing is that everything that you're going through right now is just a stepping stone for you to learn and understand what you need not in your life. Sounds like someone you're describing right now could possibly be Cody, which is, I'm not sure he is it. No, Cody is not it. Cody is not it. And she says, oh, definitely, I'm like that now. But the thing is be direct. I know you're being helpful and heartful, but do not fall in love with those you're healing. Because what's going to happen is all the energy you put into these people to get them back on track and to make them feel good about themselves, they're going to take that energy and they're going to use it with somebody else. So I really, really want you to understand that the people that surround you today are not the ones that you need. The guy you're getting is not going to need to be repaired. You're not going to do this. So just continue with what you're doing. Learn and experience what you need to go through, because this is an experience. Because you are an empath. You have empath abilities and they're growing on a phenomenal rate. It's just absolutely, that's my biggest issue. I heal a lot of people, correct. And you're always going to do that. But the person that you're going to be with doesn't need it. You don't need to remodel. You don't need to put in new windows. You don't have to rewire. He's already got top of the line wiring and he's got the best windows. So guess what, sweetie? You won't be cold at night. Let's just say that. But there'll be a warm bed just for you. But the thing is that you're not going to have to fix him, and it's going to kind of scare you a little bit. It's also going to make you think that this person isn't going to be attracted to you, or he's not going to do that. You need to remind yourself how big of a beautiful girl you are. I don't think you give yourself enough credit. You are, you don't think that you're ugly, but you don't think you're good enough for other people. That's why you heal so many other people, because you think if the broken ones and you fix them and rewire them, they're going to find that attraction. Now, I just let out a deep, dark secret that I probably shouldn't have said on the air, but it's something that you're being open with everybody right now. That's something that you need to be open, not just with everybody else, but to yourself. You need to remind yourself of who you are, what you stand for, how strong you are, what you've achieved, and where you've came from. You do not look back on any of that. You always look back at the sadder things that, what is so-and-so said this about me, or so-and-so said that about me. Is it true? Is it true? No, not true. You are a strong woman. Strong. She goes, thank you guys. I needed to hear this, and I feel the energy highly every day so strongly. And she goes, that's true. But the thing is that you need to focus not on being open with just everybody else, but being open and true to yourself. Remember, you are somebody's type. Just like I was somebody's type. Just like Trinity was somebody's type. Faith is somebody's type. You're all somebody's type. You have a type. They have a type. Guess what? You're it. Remember that. You're badass in your own way. You're a badass in your own way. Take back your power. The problem with healers is they get around all the people that need to be healed. They don't shed that energy from the sadness that these other people have, which constantly stays with the healer. Put your hands in dirt, wash your body with salt, take a salt bath, sage, salt in your pocket, seashells, put seashells everywhere. It absorbs negativity. Hold one in your pocket, put one in your hand, get a worry stone. Do something that's going to release you from this negativity so you don't feel down on yourself and you can move forward, because you're a beautiful person and that light needs to shine. You want to know why you bring in the people that you need to heal? Because your light is shining bright. But if you don't believe in yourself, that light's going to blink and you're going to start attracting other things that's not so good. She says definitely going to work on it. Good.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah.
Absolutely. Sierra, I appreciate you, sweetie. Remember who you are. You're a strong-ass woman, and I will help you through this. Trinity will help you through this. Faith will help you through this. And everyone in this group watching you right now will tell you, you're a badass bitch.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Sierra.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
And keep watching them hawks. And when you watch them, I know you've been watching them lately, Sierra. When you watch them, embrace that freedom and how they fly with such dignity and grace and wisdom, because that's how we see you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sierra.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody that's saying hi. We're putting you on the list. We're trying to get to everybody as fast as we can. If you want to jump the list, that's a $5 donation. It is in the description, and it's also in the chat room. All right, guys, let's go ahead. We had another person jump the list. Let's have Victor bring us his question tonight. Victor, come on down.
I like to call him Victory.
Victor. Let's come on and get that question done. And while we're waiting on Victor to bring us his question, let's check to see if anybody else jumped the list.
I dropped some cards I want to pick up. Excuse me, everybody.
God, I can't wait for my office to be done. All right, guys. I'm not used to slow. I got like the most powerful thing for a computer, and now I'm using this. This is like a 1982 Pinto right now. Even though I bought it last year, it's just not my major computer. All right, so Victor's here, and he's brought us this question. Here's Trinity.
Yay. Okay. I was wondering if any of my guides, angels, or any spirits have any messages. Okay, that's 3 different groups, and I like that. Or advice for me.
Nice.
And what I should be doing, and the directions I need to take in life. Can you also pull a card for me? Well, actually, that's exactly what I'm about to do. And I'm going to try to go in order as you said it in a certain way. Now, the first thing I'm going to say is, and I'm actually going by the cards more than my intuition on this one, but I'm using both. Um, the card is saying choose love over fear. I'm going to show you the card I picked just now. I'm going to try to put it on the left. Journey, I need your eyes. Is it clear yet?
No, it's not, sweetie. Try to turn it to the left a little bit more. Angle it a little bit more.
Okay.
That card just looks like it's on fire. Ooh, there it is. There it is. Choose love over fear.
Right. And it actually looks like a book. So basically, that's what your angels are saying too, then, for the most part, that there's certain things about going on in your life that they actually are scary. They are scary. You are going through some real scary crap right now. And it's understandable and reasonable. I'd even say logical to be like, okay, this isn't cool. I'm at the edge of the cliff. And it's a little scary because I'm going fast and there's a big drop down there. But
Right.
your angels got your back. Okay, they got your back. I have an ancestor card, and for that one, and when I say ancestor, that's just people, someone who passed over, one of their messages. But I'm calling it ancestor card. I'm going to try to turn this to the left too. But the card is saying, look to the mirror guardian. It's saying take time to reflect. And at that point, here goes my intuition now. I'm telling you, you've been through worse. So yeah, you're going to have to reflect back to other times in life where it did seem hard and you couldn't see a way out. And part of the fear, sometimes it could be to get your heart broken or to want something really bad and then just not get it, or it doesn't go the way you planned. So they're saying the passion and goodness you're feeling, take that and let that love rule more. And the other one is this one. This is called a wombat spirit, and it's saying be at home. And I understand what they're saying about that. They're saying that they're actually not giving you advice on that one. They're just encouraging you and saying you're doing a good job, because they're saying feel at home in your own skin. They're asking you to stay that way, stay genuine, stay connected to yourself, stay grounded. So like I said, and it's like what the cards are trying to say, just keep feeling comfortable within yourself. And also, now as far as advice and directions and things like that, what comes up for me with that is actually this wolf picture. This card, oh, how's that look? Is it there?
Yeah, it's there.
And again, it's saying take care of your needs. So let me double check. I need to take in life. Can you also pull a card for me? So what I'm getting is that you are actually, the direction you're on is the right direction. I'm so glad it's clear. I'm so glad it's clear, because I was really hoping, I was like, you guys are going to have to tell him something because I'm not seeing a lot right now. So they clarified it, and that's why it was better I did the pictures than talk, because that would take a longer time. But you are on the right path, but it's only those little tiny things you have to tweak out, which is like put more of the emphasis on love. Continue feeling comfort within yourself. Keep going in the direction you're going in, because it is the right path. And when I say the right direction, I mean with your mind, heart, and your physical actions. Continue doing that. Okay, I'm going to pass this to Journey, and you're welcome. I call you Victory, but thank you.
All right, I'm going to throw his question back up there so I can take a look at it. All right. It says, wondering if any of my guides, angels, or any spirits have any messages or advice for me, and what should I be doing and the direction I need to take in life. Can you also pull a card for me? Well, the thing about this, Victor, something I picked up with you is that you are gaining strength on the right path. It looks like you've been building to get the direction in which you need to be able to move forward. So I don't feel that you're not on the right track. I do feel like you on it, but it does take a little bit of time. Says I appreciate it, Trinity. the thing about it is that you're on the right track. It is going to take time. I'm seeing going through the month of February, and then all of a sudden I feel pressure being released as we walk into March. You feel free and clear. Then the decisions of what's to do next. Where are we going to go? I see you taking a trip. I see you being around friends. I see you thinking about your future. This is where things start to change for you, Victor. As we start to walk into spring, we go into summer. You are changing your entire life from what you know it to be today into something a lot stronger for you. So your success level is about to skyrocket. It's about to jump. It's about to be in a really great position. So I want you to see that and get ready to appreciate everything that you're doing, because I'm not sure you realize that you're going in this direction because it feels super slow. You feel like it's a little stagnant. Don't worry. You're still where you need to be right now. Everything you're going through right now is happening for a reason, and the timing is very crucial right now. So yes, again, this is another one. Don't fight the current. Ride down the river. Don't spill your beer, your wine, or whatever it is you're drinking. Even if you're drinking Jack Daniels, you don't want to spill it. Remember, we're going down the river. Do not fight the current. Now is not the time to go against the grain, because guess what? You do that, you're going to get hurt. You're going to lose out on opportunities. You're going to screw up. You're going to start back at square one. Not where you need to be. Right now, you are on the right track. You're taking care of things. Unfortunately, it's a little bit slow, but that will change. Don't you worry. It's gonna get better. But right now you can feel stagnant. Don't think that you're actually being stagnant. You're actually where you need to be right now. Your energies are building up. Your spiritual side is starting to change. You're opening up more. You're going to see a little bit more, and things are going to get stronger for you. So when that starts to happen and gets a little bit stronger, Victor, talk to me. We'll work on your gift together and get you motivated to do something a little bit different, as I know that you've got some things that you'd like to do on the spiritual side, and I don't mind being the teacher to help you understand and get the knowledge in which you need in order to move forward with it. So thank you so much, Victor. Thank you for your question tonight. I appreciate it. All right. Well, while we're doing that, let's go ahead and check the list to see if anybody has jumped the list. If not, we're going to Megan.
Johnny, I don't know what Spirit's doing with me tonight, but as you were talking, I heard it, like one of his guides, they sent a message to me, letter form, but they were saying there's a method to our madness. And he is getting a lot of information and doing deep studies. I always feel like if I'm not actually doing anything, that I'm not actually doing anything. Right. And they're saying there's a method to the madness, because the path that Journey just discussed to you and has explained how things are going to come up in timing, they're pre-paving that path. They're like, you know what I mean? Just getting it, smoothing it out for you. But if you physically interact and maybe manipulate it or push it too fast, it can actually hinder you. So just go with the flow. And that's what Journey's saying. Don't spill your beer.
Don't spill your beer, your wine, your Jack Daniels, whatever you're drinking. Maybe you're drinking coconut water like me. But whatever it is, don't spill it. Donna, you're on the list, honey, just so you know. All right. I added Brandy, Alyssa, and Donna to the list. You guys are on our list. Hopefully we can get to your questions tonight. If you'd like to jump the list, it's a $5 donation to PayPal that will jump you to the head of the list and also guarantee your read. All right. So let's look and check and see. And if not, we're going to go to Megan.
Okay. And while we're waiting, I just want to say I love your tie. I mean, you look really great anyway. But that purple's so cute on you. Oh, yeah, I noticed. And the shirt is too. Right. That's new to me. Yeah.
We got Hellman. Bring us your questions. She jumped the list, which I think is Tiffany.
Okay. I'm not going to sing it down.
She's done that too before. She's jumped the list for other people, so I know that. All right, Tiffany, come on down. It's time to get a read. And the storms are coming. All right. I'm looking at my list. Wow. Where she's at? There she is. All right. She said, okay.
Hey, smiley. All right, let's do a reading on that. So
She said,
yeah, with the okay, here we go. But with the okay, I'm seeing that you need to stick and stay. You need to keep the strength and endurance like an ox. And that's weird that I would say that, but like you want to be stubborn and stick and stay with it. But that's for your okay quote. But we're waiting for the other question.
all right. Sorry, guys. I'm typing, but Tiffany has set her message here. All right. So go ahead and leave you with Trinity.
Wow. Is my mother's mother around? Never met her. Okay, let me see. All right, let's assume she's passed over and there's times she does come through for visits, but it's not where wow. Wow. All right, so basically what I was telling you just now when you wrote okay is something you already felt and heard. This is what I'm getting from the spiritual realm. Something's telling you, yeah, I need to hang in there, I need to stick with it. Okay, that those messages there are from the mother's mother, which like right now I can't do numbers really good, but let's just go back 40 years. There was things that this woman went through, okay? And she was given a choice at a crossroad to just give in and like sort of submit to it or stand her ground and stay firm, like the ox, like a male, like an ox, strong, stable, reliable, and also counting on like the spiritual realm to help you because you're very spiritual. She chose to stay firm and grounded, and it led to other things in the dynamics that actually helped your mother's life to be a better life. So that's what I'm getting from your mother's mother as far as that goes. But I am going to show you a card I'm picking from here. I'm going to let you watch me shuffle too, in case you get the same one. Now this is called my ancestor card deck. So I'm going to roll with the cards for tonight on that. And the card I get, oh, I'm so sorry. The card I get is called Medicine Guardian. Be open to healing information. So basically, now I'm not saying you're a medium and I'm not saying you're not, Tiffany, but I am saying that this your mother's mother is around you and she is dropping messages to you. And right now for the hearing of it, it's just it comes in little spurts, but it comes in your voice usually. So it sounds like it's just like you, so it's not to scare you. Hold on. This is the guy here, though. And he's actually standing firm, too. He has his wings up. He's ready to fly or take action or anything he needs to do. I wish I could get it more clear. Is that clearer? More clear? There we go. And actually, I probably would even look back at the video to this spot and look at him again because he definitely has a message. And like I said, it's the medicine guardian. So, here's his right hand on the staff of the medicine. That's the two serpents. You understand? Serpents also represent wisdom and enlightenment and healing. And he's holding a cup in his hand. Reminds me of, I'm going to show you the card again. These are things going on in your life now. But that cup reminds me of the Ace of Cups, and he's got a green green cape right here. And that's like the healing heart. So there's a lot of things around you that look disturbing a little bit, but they're getting healed. So don't give up. And it makes me feel like, as a person, it makes me feel like there's something you're intending or praying for and wondering if you should just give it all up or not. But they're saying, no, be stubborn, be persevering, hang in there. Then it says, I'm still learning. It's clear. He's got that heart chakra going on with that green. Yes, he does. I'm going to throw him up here one more time because his face is very peaceful. And right now we are in Aquarius month and the age of Aquarius. So like you look at his feathers, you know what I mean? And they're just laying there nice. I tell you the truth, this guy here, he grooms himself really well. Like he cares about his looks. That's important because he's got them feathers laying down really nice on there. They're not just like the other person's feathers where one was up like she was working the retrograde in Mercury and one was down, but his are even, like justice and balance. So that's the message I have for you. And the other thing is release toxic relationships. And that actually comes with a candle right here. Oh, move it to the left. Wait a minute. Okay, are the words readable, Journey? Well, either way, you could see it, but it looks like it's a cup with fire coming out. But yeah, that's the advice and guidance that they're trying to give to you. And I actually said it word for word. I didn't break it down. But it's time to let go and release toxic relationships. And to be honest, that's what the your mother's mother had to do too. And if you can talk to your mom can even tell you that she's heard stories or lived experiences with her mom where the mom had to let go of certain people because it was toxic and so upsetting. So I'm going to pass this to Journey now. So thank you again for your question, Tiffany. Now back to you, Journey. And I guess we're looking at the next answer.
All
And drum
right.
beats are good for you too. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were looking at more questions. I was just going to tell her.
No, no, I was trying
You
to
should
get my
play
screen
music.
back on for some reason. I wasn't there.
Oh no, I saw we both did black, but Tiffany, if you can find music with really good drum beats that are attractive to you, that would really help. It would help your heart and rhythm, and it would help. You're welcome. Yes, lots of toxic relationships on that side of the family. Thanks, Trinity. Oh, you're so welcome. But the very last thing they said was that, like at night, usually, if you could play some, well, not at night, but if you play music, he was saying with crystals, let the beats and the music choose you. So that's why I wouldn't tell you which one. But I have this owl for nocturnal too. So they're definitely mentioning something about that. So that's the last thing I got for you. So I'm going to pass it to Journey again, this time for real. Here you go.
All
Back to you,
right.
Journey.
Thank you, Trinity. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right, Tiffany. So,
Yep.
there's a lot of things that go on around you. You got spirits that come and go. You talk about it with your family. There's a lot of spiritual energy there. What I'm seeing with you is that, yeah, you're slowly growing as in your mediumship, and that's going to be something that is going to continue to keep getting stronger. What I'm going to tell you here is that things are going to grow with you. You're going to have to pay attention to them, and you're going to have to not freak yourself out over them, because I do feel like there is fear. Even though you're excited about it and want things to happen, don't let fear control you, because it will throw you off. So you're going to have to embrace it. That's going to be one of the hardest things. When it comes to relationships, yeah, you've had a lot of toxic ones, but you had some good ones that have taught you lessons and have built you in your character. And I do feel like there is more to come. There's more character to be built. So get prepared for that. She says, laugh out loud. It's so hard. Yeah, but it's something that you had to embrace. Unfortunately, you didn't get to embrace it as at a younger age. I, on the other hand, my whole life, I've seen spiritual and all kinds of things. So yeah, Georgia, we do have you on the list, sweetie. Just hang in there. And hi, Melissa from Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky too, sweetheart. It's fun. All right, so and Melissa, you're on the list. But Tiffany, the energy is definitely strong with you, and I want you to embrace that type of stuff. The relationships in which have been in that were difficult, they were there for a reason. You're going to learn a lot of things from these different relationships, and they're going to connect you to the people in which come to you once your mediumship opens fully. It's going to be a part of who you are. So just hang in there. And like I said, if you need any type of guidance when it comes to your mediumship, I'll be more than happy to help you. Your grandmother's beside you. I see a older gentleman with you. I'm seeing a little boy with you. I'm seeing animal spirits with you. You have a lot of things, but there's something about birds when it comes to you. Birds kind of get a little freaked out about you. That's because your energy's so out. So if you go near birds or anything like that, you're going to notice they get a little bit like they breathe heavier or they get a little bit excited. It's only because they're feeling your energy. Birds can feel those types of vibrations. That's why I had to get rid of my birds, because they were going crazy with all the spirits that come through here. It's like Grand Central Station. I should start a hotel. The thing is that the energy is definitely going to get more balanced. Just thank you, Journey. It's been quite a learning experience. Damn birds scare me. Well, that's because they freak out around you. So so don't worry. It's just your energy. They can read the vibration. And once you get that balance, that'll tone down, and you'll become a bigger and brighter light, which means you're going to attract more spirits. So just get prepared
Oh,
for that.
Journey, you broke up.
What's that?
Can you just back up a little tiny bit? The last two sentences you were saying were broken up and your screen went black.
Oh,
After you said
I was
he
just saying
scared me,
that
it broke up a
her
little.
energy is going to balance out and it won't be so out there. So that's
Yeah.
what I was just saying to her. So the energy that I see surrounding you is definitely going to balance out. Like I said, Tiffany will help you through this. The group here will help you. We'll stand by as you learn and grow. And hey, baby, one day you'll be on the show. So you might be a special guest. Who knows, Tiffany? Sounds like fun. I've already talked. I try to talk to a lot of people and try to get them involved, but as some of you know who have tried to contact me, when I do get the chance to contact you, I am very busy and I try to get to everybody as fast as I can. As Pam knows, called Journey's Bird Hotel is haunted or not. Yeah, it's definitely haunted. It's at the house that I live in that's haunted. It's me. And she says, laugh out loud, I'm down. All right, sweetheart. Well, thank you so much for your question tonight. Just know that things are balancing out. You're going to go through some ups and downs, but that's part of the learning process. But you're going to take in what you need to learn from those situations. So get ready, sweetie. We're going to walk you through this as we'll walk anybody who needs spiritual guidance. We will be more than happy to help you. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So Trinity, we got a couple more that have jumped the list. We got a Kimberly, and Alexandra, and a Brandy. So our first one on the list is Kimberly Lee. Kimberly Lee, go ahead and throw us your question. Let's see.
All right, that's great.
I know.
Hey, I was going to say, when I got my first set of doves, I never could eat chicken around them because I saw the movie Happy Feet, and it was the guys were eating the bird that he is, and he like and flew away. So
well,
that is funny though.
But they love me. But I've learned how to balance that energy.
My parrots would go really loud. I don't know if you remember that. On the phone, I'd talk to you, and they'd be like, "Reek, reek, reek." They'd be going off. I'm like, "Calm down." I go in another room.
Remember.
Yeah.
All right. Ago, yeah. So Kimberly has joined us, and here's her question for you. I'm going to leave you here with Trinity.
Okay. Wondering if the relationship I'm currently in is going somewhere. Ugh. Is there a future?
Oh. She was just letting us know who she was on Facebook.
Oh, that's okay. I don't get on Facebook too much. So is there a future for us to grow into a healthy and happy family? Well, you know what's coming up to me with Spirit saying again is there's relationships around and involved that are very negative and draining, is how I would put it. Because I'm not sure exactly who it is or is causing it, which is sad because like right now the energy is actually saying the opposite of like what you're asking. So it says, wonder if the relationship I'm currently in is going somewhere. It's a lot of things in the relationship you're in right now that you're going to have to kind of let go of as far as some of your expectations for this partner, because the partner will disappoint you and let you down. Wow, I hate being negative, but it's going to get better. So hang in there with me for a minute, Kimmy K. But right now there are certain expectations you have, and you're expecting him to basically treat you how you've been treating the person. You're expecting, well, I'm putting out love, I should get it back the same. And if you notice, you're not getting it back the same. Is there a future for us to grow into a healthy and happy family? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But for that to happen and be more clear for you, there's certain, like I said, intentions and hopes you have that you might just have to release and let it go and refocus it into something that you actually have, I want to say, more control over. So, and that will actually be a more positive thing. However, the way you worded your question, because I do believe in the law of attraction, I also believe in positive affirmations. So I definitely believe that once you think it and feel it in your heart, it's going to manifest. So that means if the request is for a happy family that's growing and they're healthy and they're thriving, they're doing good, they're getting along, there's harmony, there's prosperity. So when you start putting your mind and heart on them things, that is what's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. Now, the only thing is, now the person you want to be with, they might be on a different page, and it might take them a little while to catch up to where you're at. And that's where you have to, decipher how you will go about handling that. But the spirits, they have been coming to you. Now, you felt it stronger today around 5 o'clock p.m. from 5 to 8. You felt very strong, almost goosebumps and tingly a little, because the angels are coming. They're coming to comfort you. And they are suggesting, like what you've heard Journey say earlier about the grounding, they are suggesting that to you. Um, I would say salt baths, but also more on the dirt side of things with soil, with the color red. If you can get red or dark brown or something that's kind of earthly, or even if you watch TV, a nature show, it's just they're saying, okay, let's connect you somewhere else. Because what you're going through in this relationship with this guy, it's a lot to take on right now, but you don't want to just trash it and throw it away either, because he's not on the same page. He's not caught up to where you're at. You guys have different backgrounds. But Spirit is saying, we need you, we want you to feel loved and comforted. So that's like the biggest thing I'm getting right now. I'll even show you that card too. So I got this card here. You see she's pregnant and expecting.
Beautiful.
Yep. And that's what I'm hoping you'll do, Kimmy K, with your positive affirmations, a future where you will grow and be healthy and happy. And you'll set the example for like the children or the other ones watching. You're welcome. And so this card came out for you, which is the Ace of Cups. I'm using that deck there. And escorting the Ace of Cups, I have the Magician here. And a lot of times when I get the Magician, I do think it's supernatural sometimes, and it makes me feel like anything is possible if you have that belief and desire. And that's why I'm telling you, if you have it, it can come. So best of luck for that. And I'd like to pass the journey. Right. Journey.
Thank you so much for that, Trinity. All right. So to go into Kimmy K, honey, I'm looking at your energy. I know you asked the questions, Trinity, but I'm going to talk a little bit something else. Is the energy in which I see circling you is where you have this outside persona of extreme happiness and sweet. Like you try to make the world a better place. You try to be super energetic. You try to bring things to everyone, and which I think is amazing. The only problem that I see circling it is that you hold a depression within inside you, and it's taking its toll on you. And I want you to be able to release these pressures because they look deep. Like you're holding back a lot of things. It doesn't feel like you have the ability to have people listen to what's going on with you, and you hold such a positive energy to other people that you don't really express how you feel. And she did write, I have a daughter from a previous relationship, always nervous to bring new people around her. So, when it comes to bringing somebody new into the life, I understand when that has everything to do with, being protective. But I'm talking about the energy that circles you now of the inner depression in which I see. You need to find a way to release it. If you can't talk to your friends, then you need to find an advisor or somebody like that, like myself, Trinity, Faith. We'll talk to you about the things that are going on with you. And all right, sorry guys, we got a troll. I got to block them. All right, so the energy that I see circling you again is like, release these pressures from within, write them down on paper and burn them, release them, get rid of them. But other than that, I feel as though you're such a positive influence on a lot of people. Even when it comes to relationships, you're super cautious, which is great. That doesn't mean that you're being too picky. It's just that you know what you want, you know what you want to bring into your life. So don't allow anybody to influence that. You are in the right path. But I really, really want you to focus on releasing that negativity that you hold within. It's like you're putting everything in a bottle. Oh, honey, this bottle's ready to burst. So you need to find a way to ground yourself by, salt baths and all the things that I've already described before, because those energies are very strong. So I'm going to tell you right now that if you can release this, I mean, the energy with you is only going to continue to increase. When it comes to relationships, I feel a great one is on its way. So that's what I got for you, Kimmy. thank you so much for being here tonight. Absolutely amazing, and we thank you so much, Kimmy, for being here. All right, so our next person on the list is Alexandra Hernandez. Alexandra Hernandez says thank you. I do a little bottle up and not express how I feel to others. Thank you. Says thank you so much. You're welcome, sweetie. Just remember, you need to just release it. If you can't release it to people, talk to Trinity, myself, Faith, and we'll help you through any type of problem because we're the ones that we're going to come at you without judgment. So just know that there's never judgment here. Never. All right. Well, thank you, Kimmy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And Alexandra Hernandez has joined us. I'm going to pass this question over to Trinity, and she'll be more than happy to answer your question.
Hernandez.
Love
Hello.
it.
Wondering where my career is heading. Hello. Wondering where is my career headed in my senior year of college and currently in an internship. Whoa. Okay. Let me see. I wish I would have picked a different card because I'm seeing some strange things here. Everything's in transition. Whoa. Hold on. Senior year. Wow. It looks to me like, okay, when you graduate, I'll put it like this. What you're going to work on in your career is not fully established yet. So where you're going to work at, they're working on it now. Like they're updating computer programs, they're fixing things up. They're actually doing a restructuring, okay, of the job that you're going to get in your chosen career. So that's what I saw first. So it almost felt like the cards jumped up to the point of you actually being successful and graduating and doing very well on your internship, and you're going to get referrals, good referrals. They're professors, they're going to write like really good things about you, and people are going to like all kind of different job offers are going to come up, but it almost looks like, no, it really looks like what you're going to be working in, it isn't even fully established yet. People have been working on it, like the ideals came like a few years ago, but it's like not fully into fruition. It's going to be a really good job and stable income. I have a card here for you, Alexandra, and as you can see, like your question sort of was guidance, and here's a lot of stars around here. It's almost like it's hinting to, look into like some of your astrology and how the planet and alignments are affecting us. And I mean, that's not just for your future in a career, but I'm letting you know that what they're saying from the spiritual realm, and not just only because of the cards, but what I'm feeling is that you do have the gift of where you can hear, you can sense energies and translate them into words or pictures. So right now, that would be a good start for you as far as your career, because what you're in college for, to me, it looks like it's a broad thing, and you have to like funnel it down and make different choices on what you want your specialty in. But yet you're in an internship, so that does imply that you pretty much know what you want to do and where it's heading. So with that being said, it does go back to, and in this picture, it's got the Egyptian pyramids. Okay, I see. Thank you. It is exciting. It is exciting because right now, like a lot of things in society, they're trying to renovate things, and there's a lot of revolution going on as far as, like I said, the alignment with the skies. And we left the Pisces time, and now we're in Aquarius, and a lot of energy is changing. And the chosen career you're working in, okay, I do see like I said, a lot of money being spent on computers and setting things up right. And they actually are setting it up where the employee could work from home. And it sounds like I'm saying something like blase, blase. That's what we're doing now too. But no, what I'm seeing is something different. I'm seeing things like when you watch on YouTube and they show the futuristic things that they don't have yet, like hoverboards or, things like that, like big TVs that are three-dimensional holographs. That's all here now though. But that's what's going to happen in your career. And yeah, I do see you very excited and thriving. And hold on one second. The cards are just suggesting and saying to yourself, just keep being yourself. I also see like there's pressure around you. Okay. And I'm not going to articulate where I'm identifying it from, but there is pressure around you, like a peer pressure almost. And the thing is, the cards are saying, no, continue to stay authentic and be yourself. Because right now you are, but it's a lot of pressure to be yourself, actually. So it's pressure, pressure, pressure. But I believe you're doing really good. You just got to keep your schedule going. And like I said, I do see success for you. I really do. The only thing that can hinder you would be you and giving up. So don't give up. And like I said, it's saying be true to yourself in the sense of, I think somebody's really trying to get you to compromise something you have a moral issue on. And the thing is, that will affect your job and your work. So it's good. Like we get a thicker skin when we go through some things like that. So I'm going to end this for now and hope to hear from you again soon, Alexandria Hernandez. And thank you for your question. And I hope I've been helpful. I want to pass it to you now, Journey. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Trinity. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So Alexandria, when it comes to your future to have career, I definitely feel like you're going to get on a fast track, just like Trinity said, but it's all going to come at the time that you need it to. So it's all going to kind of fall in place. She said, so insightful. Thank you for your time. No problem. She enjoys talking to each and every one of you guys. So the energy that I see circling it, you're on the right track. Good things coming your way. Things are going to move in the right direction for you. I do feel like there's a time where you can kind of get ahead of yourself a little bit. Try to just make sure you're going with the flow. Don't go up the river. Don't paddle against the current. Kind of go with the flow right now. This is not a time to do anything, but I do see major change. I do see it in a positive direction. I see an amazing financial success for you. You are, I see so much that's going to come your way that's just going to change your life completely. This is not the direction. I mean, you had hoped for a good direction, but man, girl, you've got some serious positivity coming your way, and you're going to be learning so much. So don't think that your education part is over, because there's so much more to learn. So hang in there. It's gonna get good. It's ready to put on them big girl panties and get ready for it, because it's time. All right. Thank you, Alexandra. Thank you so much for your question tonight. It was a good one. All right, we got a couple people jumping the list, so let's go ahead and take those. Our next one's coming from Brandy Weber. Brandy Weber, it's your turn. Let's do this.
Okay, Brandy.
All right, Brandy. She says,
she is.
Thanks, Josh. Thank you. I won't give up. Don't give up, girl. You're on the right path. Just don't go against the grain, because sometimes we want to move a little quicker than we should. Just let things flow the way they are, because everything's going to start dropping into place, and you're going to be so shocked how that happens. It's going to be amazing. Yeah. I can't wait for you to come back and tell us all about it, because I'm ready for it. I love news. I just love it. We got people that come in here all the time that tell us about the things that are coming to pass for them, that it's working out for them, and we're so thrilled. That brings us such joy. It's a gift to us to be able to give to you, so you can get what you need, and it's a blessing. And I know Trinity feels it. I feel it, and it gives me goosebumps, because I love that part. That's the best part of this job. Is the and excitement for you? She's not aware.
Like their audience, she hear words, things, and be able to translate it into words. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah.
All right, Brandy Weber has joined us. After Brandy, we're going to have Barbara Hartman. So get your question ready, Barbara. You will be next on the list. And here is Brandy. I'm going to leave you here with Trinity.
Hey, Journey and Trinity. So we have workers' compensation mediation set up for March 10th. Do you think things will be able to be settled in mediation? Not exactly on that date. It's going to go over a little bit, but it will be around that time frame. Let me see. Do you think and then it says, do you think things will be able to be settled in mediation, or will it have to go to trial? Oh, wait a second. Do you see a dollar amount? Also, Will we be expecting a baby within the next 3 months? Whoa. Wow. Which one is the important question so I can zone in on one of them? I'll go with I'll leave one for Journey. It's like, let me start.
Sure.
I'll go with workers' compensation mediation for March the 10th. I do believe that it will be pretty much resolved around early March, and it might go a little further than the 10th though. Like they might reappeal it, but it'll be manifested in a conclusion by the summer for sure. And I know that sounds long because it's like delays, but um will it be settled in mediation or will it have to go to trial? I don't think it'll go to trial. I really don't. Right now it doesn't look like it will. So I don't see the dollar amount at this point. Not yet, which is bad because I might see it later. But like tonight after we hang up, that's when it'll come to me. I'll be like, oh, he's supposed to get like something thousand.
Right.
I see it now. Oh my God. The number's going like bling, 15,000. Boom. Okay. But and it could be that. But also, will we be expecting a baby within the next 3 months? Now you can't have no baby in 3 months because it takes 9 to 10 months. But I get your point on that. The baby, I know for a fact because like if you watch the show, I love to talk with all the ghosts all the time. So I do see a little boy and a little girl around you, and they actually do want to come to Earth. I don't know like when they will or in what form they'll be in your life, Brandy, but I definitely see a cute little boy and a cute little girl, and they're the same age bracket, and they want to come here and just show that beautiful unconditional love. For the summer, I'm not exactly seeing a pregnancy though, not in the next 3 months. I mean, it's possible, but the way Spirit's working with me right now, they're just showing me the emphasis that this mediation is going to go down. It'll be around March 10th. It might be a little delay, like they might want to check over some things and fine tune it, and it will go in your favor. So, and I do see thousands though. It looks like it's going to be a nice little package or something. So I'm going to pass it to Journey now, and thank you for your question, Brandy.
All right. Thank you there, Trinity.
I love doing that. All right.
So hey, Journey Trinity. So workers' compensation med. All right. So what I'm looking at when it comes to the whole situation, I do feel like March 10th is not the answer. The reason why we're not getting an exact number is because I see that number fluctuating. It's going up and down. One number was 35, the other one was 46. So I keep seeing that number jumping up and down. So I feel like you're going to get somewhere in between that. I do feel like it is going to be worth your time to wait this out. I do not see it going to trial because they don't want it going to trial. That's the biggest thing. So they will settle outside of a trial. They don't want to take this to a trial, but we're probably looking more towards the end of March when you finally get a settlement agreement there. So that will change for you. As it comes for a baby, I don't see a baby coming in the next 3 months. I do see the children in which Trinity is talking about. I do see a boy and a girl, but they do come much later. I honestly saw pregnancy for 2022, not 2021. So that's what I am seeing. I'm also seeing, did you lose a baby? She goes, I did lose 3 babies. Yeah, here we go. And would be, okay. I did lose 3 babies in the past 3 years. Would that be their babies that you see? From what I'm gathering, the babies that were lost aren't the babies that are circling you today. These are babies that are coming your way. So I am sorry for your loss there, but the babies that you have do come to visit, but they're not the ones that are coming to Earth for you. So those ones have crossed over. They do come back to make sure you're all right, kind of give you comfort, and play little games. But for the most part, they have crossed over. So there was reasoning for that. Unfortunate for you to have to go through that and feel that, because that loss leaves a hole in your heart, and it's hard to fill that hole. But with the pregnancy in 2022, it will start to fill because there will be babies coming back for you. So It's not that you won't have babies, just don't expect them this year. And when we get into next year, it's going to be a surprise. And I feel like you're getting pregnant right at the beginning of it. So by the time you have a baby, you're looking at September, October timeframe of
Mm-hmm.
2022. So get
Can I add
prepared
a
for that.
little, can I add a
Sure.
little tidbit to that? What I was told was the first two pregnancies, the babies did not fully inhabit, because they can join in the body
Mm-hmm.
anytime. Once they take that first breath, they're joined in. So the first two, they were around you closely before the pregnancy and during, but they didn't actually inhabit the body because. So what they're telling me was when it first happened, the very first baby you lost, you felt very bad and you beat yourself up over it and you felt guilt, like maybe you did something wrong or and why, and you felt that. And then by the second one, you felt even worse, like, oh my God, the poor baby's suffering. Should I even carry one again? Like that. But they were like, no, that wasn't the case. Now the third baby did actually, and this is funny because with the third one, if you recall, you probably felt like little movement under your belly button. Now, the third one wanted that experience to be in that human body in that womb, which, I've mentioned that when I've talked to people in the past, and I've heard Journey mention it not long ago, how sometimes a child, an angel, will want to just incarnate for a few months or a few weeks, and they want to be closer to us, and they do help, and they get us thinking, and they get us encouraged, and they just bring a lot with them. But they definitely do everything Journey said. I agree with that too. But I just wanted you to know they wanted me to tell you that the first two never felt pain and all these things you were thinking. It wasn't like that. But they very much were around you. The third one, that one actually left the body before it passed over. So that one didn't feel like what you were thinking either. It wasn't like you were thinking, and go easy on yourself. That's what I hear. The first
The
lost pregnant was 17 weeks with twins. Second was one. Oh, maybe that's why they were separate then. Okay. Oh, the next one was 4. Right. So at 6 weeks, you did feel the movement and everything. But that baby, like, if you remember now in the second pregnancy, like you were indulging in sweets more and just rubbing your belly and excited. And you had like a new life, like spring. It was like everything was good for you. And in a way, that's kind of what was needed in your life at that time, because before when you got pregnant with the second pregnancy, there was a lot of depression going on with some of your family members, and it was like it was starting to wear on you too, and the thought and the feeling of the pregnancy sort of took you out of that cycle, so you didn't go down into it. But like I said, the first two babies, I guess you said like they're twins and everything now, they came down, they were near you, but they weren't in the body where, you know what I mean, like they feel all this pain and stuff like we would think. So they all love you though very much. And there's an older woman in there, and she's got gray hair, and she's medium built. She was sort of short. She was like 5 feet tall or 4 something. And she just said that when she was on Earth, she did pass away, but she did say you touched her heart to the core, and love is your strength. That's what she said. So you might not remember her because you might have been younger, but I'm going to pass this to Journey again. Thank you, Journey, and thanks for your question.
right. So the energy,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, the the pregnancy that you're receiving is a new birth. It's not from those who were with you before. Those have crossed over. Like I said, they do visit, but they have crossed over. They were there for experience that also give you experience, but unfortunately, it's a saddening one. Now, don't worry about this next pregnancy as it comes through. I see the pregnancy being strong, and you'll be able to carry the baby to full term. This first baby will be a boy. I got that 100%. As a boy. And the second pregnancy that I see right after that looks like probably about a year. So your kids are going to be about a year apart, is a girl. So get ready for that. It's definitely going to be fun, and you're going to have your hands full. Your hands will be full. Let me repeat this, full. Especially with two babies. All right, honey. Thank you so much for your question. It's been a pleasure talking to you. I'm so glad you joined us tonight. Guys, don't forget to share the groups that you're in. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. And we're going to be doing some more cool, fun stuff as we get closer to to doing some more weekend stuff and doing another group session with myself, Faith, and Trinity at some point. It won't be this month for that, but it will be later on. We'll do it again because we know how much fun you guys had. It was a 4-hour show, 4.5 hours actually, and it was absolutely amazing. All right, Barbara Hartman, you are next on the list, and then we go to Patricia Hunter. I'm going to say, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, but Patricia, you're after Barbara. Barbara, go ahead and throw us your question. All right, so we got a couple more people on this list for the donations. All right, here's Barbara, and I'm going to leave you here with Trinity.
You both read for me last Friday. My husband passed away almost 3 weeks ago. Oh, my voice is shaking. Hold on. What should I be doing financially? Will I be able to make ends meet doing real estate? Or should I find a full-time job? I want to say this. On Friday, I remember Faith saying something about the husband was saying in the kitchen to check a book, like check the checkbook or something. So I thought that was something you definitely might want to look into too. But I'm going to just go back and read one more time. So, okay, so you're going to make ends meet. Real estate, you're going to do real estate and be really good at that. But the question with the real estate to me, from what I'm seeing, is the timing of it. And should I find a full-time job? Okay, so nothing's coming up for me for the full-time job right now. Not like all night tonight. I noticed that I'm getting the answers later. Like I get a part of it now, part later. But so I'm not really seeing that right now. Like for you to rush right into it. And it almost looks like Spirit is saying that if you can maintain, which you will maintain, like you're going to be okay, but that you have to get back into. I know it's hard, but I'm like so sorry for your loss because I met him and everything, and he's really fun. But you have to take a lot of care and attention to yourself. So, like they're saying, like don't worry, make each day count. Practice your deep breathing like you were trying to do before. You were doing that, but you fell off of that a little bit. And they're actually, I know this is really strange to hear, but they're saying live in your bliss, live in your happiness. So I believe you have a lot of support right now with everything, and I'm going to turn it over to Journey on that because, like I said, Spirit's not giving me very much on those things, but they are saying the real estate, you'll be very good at it. Like you have the charisma, the right words, you have everything you need for that. If it's not manifested yet, it will in time. So that's going to be very successful for you down the road. So I'm going to pass this to Journey now. Thank you so much, Barbara. I hope I've been a help. But yeah, you want to check that checkbook too that Faith mentioned, or go back to that because that was something.
Absolutely. There was a trip or something that she needed to go on as well. So the thing is that you need to take care of everything that you've got going on. I know that the passing of the husband, I won't connect to that, your husband at the time because it's too new to really be doing readings on that for me. I feel as though that they need to cross over a little bit longer so they don't get stuck here on this plane. What I'm seeing for you, Barbara, is that, I say continue with real estate. I see opportunities coming your way when it comes to the real estate. I feel like the energy is going to get stronger, and I feel as though the opportunity, there's a helping hand here. So someone's going to be able to take care of helping you with, getting listings and things like that. And all of a sudden money starts to roll in when it comes to the housing and the real estate industry for you. She says, okay, thank you. Now with the pandemic, things are a little bit slow, but they are picking back up. So I don't want you to worry there, but I definitely feel money will be made. You will be able to make ends meet. It will not be a problem. And the energy is always going to, the energy is always going to be a part of you missing him, and that's kind of affecting you right now, kind of making you doubt certain things. But don't doubt yourself. The real estate's going to pick up. You're going to make money. You're going to be able to take care of yourself. It is definitely a different path, and it comes with a heavy heart. But it is something that's part of your journey that you're going to be able to move forward. And I do see you being forward, and I see you being successful. I see, we're here for you, Barbara. We're always going to be here for you. Remember that if you feel alone, you can always come to us. We're here for you. The group is here for you. Just take your energy and allow yourself to, enjoy your life. Unfortunately, it does come with a heavy heart that will take time to heal. At least, I'm going to say at least a year where it's not as sensitive. It will always be there, but it won't be as sensitive. But I see you success. I see you doing things differently. I know this is a whole different path for you, but you're successful and you're very strong. And I want you to remember that about yourself. You have a great heart. You're very smart. And I see you taking care of things. And some other things that you didn't know were coming are on their way, even financial benefits. So get prepared for that. Thank you so much, Barbara, for your question tonight. And just remember, we're always here for you.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got Barbara, or we just did Barbara. We got Patricia. All right, Patty, I seen you in here. Throw us your question, Patty. And after Patty, we've got Megan. All right. All right, then. Yeah.
And did my phone go off? Did you hear background noise here?
I did hear a little bit of a background noise, but it's all right. We're not worried about that part. Let's go ahead and take Patty's question. Patty's here. I'm going to leave you here with Trinity.
My question was about who do you see around me guiding me? I see your inner being guiding you right now. The inner being is what I'm seeing right now. It's actually you, but in a higher form, if that makes sense to you. It's like the whole you, like more intelligent you, more knowing, more calm, more peaceful, more spiritual. I see it's like you're guiding yourself, like things you planned before you were born, you're following it. It says, but when the conversation about babies started, I wondered if my Danny's around. Oh, to be clear, I am sorry. Every day I didn't have it. It was not a nature decision. It was mine a few years ago. So either question answered is okay. Okay, well, like I was saying, the babies that I've spoken to that have been aborted, every one of them I've ever met have been loving and gentle, and they always have like love, honor, and respect towards their parents. That's what I've been experiencing. I've been experiencing them saying, sometimes, like I said, sometimes they're not even dwelling in the body. Like you have the baby there and you have the soul, but there's still a part of them that's not fully connected. So, but right now, and when I say I see you guiding you, I'm gonna say, like for right here and now, like as in today, because that can change and fluctuate. Because like according to my beliefs and experience, we do have spirit guides and guardian angels and different invisible resources to help us on our path. So you do have all of that, but it feels like right now in this present moment, you're basically tapping into your inner being and higher self, which almost sounds like a contradiction because your question is asking and you're mentioning a baby that you did not care go full term with the pregnancy. That's actually a respectable thing, because there are times where like the mom will think, oh, I can't get an abortion because it's so horrible, and then they have the child and they're just like, oh man, I don't even want to say, but let's just say I'm telling you what I hear from the baby or the banty or whatever is that it's okay. Like, it's okay. We're good. If that makes sense to you, it's like, we're good. And that, of course you shouldn't beat yourself up over it. Or when you see other children that would be that child's age or something, like you don't want to, make yourself feel bad about it. I don't know if I helped you with that. I'm going to pull a card for you. It's going to be an ancestor card, because I feel like that baby that came to you is one of your ancestors from, I don't know, it sounds weird, but 200 years ago. Not that it matters. That's like a trivial detail. But the card I get for you is called the Great Teacher, and it says, learn from spiritual experiences, which I don't know. Maybe they're helping me with that too, because I'm telling you what I've experienced. And you see, you had the baby, but you released that pure innocence. Mwah, mwah. Hugs and kisses to you too. You know, my psychic connection, we really do care about all of you, like family. But so yeah, this the card I got for you. He's actually releasing the beautiful white innocent dove because he's got a mission and he's got plans he's working on, and so does the dove. And they have that understanding and they have that acceptance of each other. And no one's mad or holding grudges or, there's no guilt. Like he's not like, oh, I feel like I'm a horrible person because I let a beautiful dove go. You know, that's something I would do probably. But yes. So like I said, and as far as they want me to say one more thing before we go, I guess about the inner being, and I'll show you this card. If you have ever heard of that thing, footprints in the sand, where like it feels like you're only walking, you only see one set of footprints. So what I'm saying to you is similar to that metaphor. And that metaphor is like saying you're actually in tune with your inner being. So when you look back and see the footprints, that's your inner being carrying you. And when that happens, sometimes you can get like a memory lapse or not be very good on certain numbers and details. These are like some of the signs and ways you know that you're being carried, or you lose your track of thought sometimes because your mind is almost like in a wandering bliss. But that's because when we go through hard things, just like the human body can produce endorphins and painkillers naturally, spiritually, when we go through a lot, and there's a lot outside of us, like these stormy waves. I'm going to just hold the card while I finish this up before I pass it to Journey. But there's like a fortress, a peacefulness that's with us. And right now, that this is what I'm seeing with you. So, and it's something you did and called on yourself, and you have the capability to sort of bring that part of you out at any given time, any day. So, I would be comforted in that. And I want to say too to Barbara and also you similar that when you're feeling very high spiritually and it's all great, try not to feel bad when it feels like it went away or that loved one feels far away, because when they're on the other side, they are still doing things. They're learning lessons. They're getting cultivated in their new way of life. Some people that passed over just rest for a really long time and they try to digest their last incarnation and things like that. And on the other side, they want to help and everything. But it is true, like what Journey's saying, sometimes they do have to cross over. But try, as a human, try not to feel too bad about it and don't beat yourself down if you feel bad. So I just want to say that Patty, there are going to be days where sometimes you feel your inner being really strong, and then sometimes, like in that hour, someone can distract you, and you get mad, and you feel like, oh no, I lost it. It'll be back. It's eternal. And I'm going to turn it to Journey. Passing the torch to you,
All
Journey.
right, thank you.
Okay.
All right, guys. So she said, "Yep, laugh out loud. That's what happened lately. I see." So, Patty, the energy circling you. So her first question was, my question was about to see who's around guiding me. Okay, I see many guides around you. Mainly very strong women trying to kind of give you back strength that has been taken from you by other people, and they want to constantly continue to keep bringing you this strength. And I keep seeing here that um, more people are going to be drawn to you right now. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing more people being drawn to you. I see you helping people, but you're the one that's being the strong one in the family. You're not just being strong for your household, but you're being strong for the entire family. Like you're the glue that's holding everything together. Even if you're in conflict with any of them, you're still getting the energy from them because why? You're the matriarch of the family. You've taken on that role. And I feel as though that these guides are the ones that are making you do this. They're helping you prepare for this. So it's something to get ready for. But you're on a good path. And your spirit guides are definitely trying to lead you with strength, give you honor to remember that the things that you're doing should bring you a helpful gift and to make you feel amazing about yourself. So just continue to keep doing what you're doing. Listen to your guides because they are guiding you in the right direction. Look for the triple numbers. I keep seeing triple numbers around you. Pay attention to those triple numbers. See what those numbers mean. Look them up on Google. Say, what is the angel number to 111, 222, 555? And you're going to find out this information. If you don't understand what it means, hit me up. We will help you through it. That's how we do things here at My Psychic Connection. You guys can also find us on the website at mypsychicconnection.com. We are changing the platform up a little bit. That should be happening here soon. We've had delays due to the pandemic and stuff, but we are working on it. So they pretty much have it together. But get ready for that, because that's going to be awesome. We're going to have video chat, and everybody's going to have their own phone extension where you can talk to each and every one of the psychics. We have 120 people. She says, yeah, lots of numbers. She goes, oh, cool. That's why I got to make it do it hard. Well, it is going to feel like pressure, but I feel like you're going to be able to handle it. You got this, girl. You're a strong person. Your guides are leading you to the right things. Just pay attention to their messages, because they will get louder with time. Thank you so much, Patty. Thank you so much for your questions.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Patty. Mm-hmm. I appreciate you. Like, you've been very kind to people, and I agree with you. You've been like the matriarch. You've been strong but gentle. So don't second guess yourself. You're doing really good. And like I said, if you feel like it's like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. I lost direction. I lost the spirit. What happened? That's normal. Sometimes they do back up to give you that growth experience. You know what I mean, right, Journey? What I'm talking about there? Like,
absolutely.
You do it, you have to let them walk. You have to let them fall a little bit and come in more. Oh, you're so welcome, Patty. And keep that appreciation going up, because that's really, really helping you, and that taps you right in. As soon as you start like having that love for people and appreciation for their souls, that really connects you. Yeah.
Absolutely. All right, so let's thank you, Patty, so much for your question tonight. We've got Megan, and then Robert Millen, and then Madison Upper, and those will be our last questions for the night. These last three here. So Megan Thompson, throw us your question. And you guys can watch me dance. We do have a lot of energy tonight.
Yeah, I don't have coconut water.
I'm out of coconut water now. I'm drinking my smart water. All right, here we go, Megan. I'm going to leave you here with Trinity.
His intelligent water. Hey, guys, I'm wondering about the reconnection with my ex. Is she regretting the breakup? Yes, she regrets the breakup. She sometimes she tries to put the blame on you, but the more she thinks about it, she feels kind of bad where she fell short too. She's still not really getting the full picture that what helped contribute to the breakup was her fake friend and a little influence from some people like the family or something, and some guys or something. It was just different things. So she regrets it in that sense, yes. And is she going to be the one to reach out, or will I have to? Okay, let's see what I get. I'm going to pull a card on that, because I don't see the specification on that. I see that if you would have to like back up and give her space. Oh boy. And the card I got right now, and I told you I was going to be doing animal cards, but this is a mouse and it says tend to small things, which is funny because the feeling I get from the card versus what they're suggesting that there's things going on in your life right now that you really need to tend to, which is that cleaning out that drawer. They're saying organize certain things, get those bills together, start working on things like that, which is way different than what you and I wanted, right, Megan? We didn't want that. We want to hear about the ex. But I also feel like the implication is that the ex is like in this mouse spirit right now. And you know how mice get scattered and they're running around. They're just trying to get what they got to get to survive. They're trying to, take care of their family and nurture and do what they have to do. But they're just trying to make it through the next day without getting caught in a trap or eaten by a cat or whatever else is out there eating a cat. But it's just, no pun intended, darling. But I see her coming to you. I see, like, you can go to her, but it looks like it'll be better if you just give her like a little message like, hi, I hope you're fine, or, something very calm, but not pushing up too much, and lay back and just sort of waiting on that energy. But I see her, I feel like she's going to come to you and say, hey, you know what? You were right. this friend, I saw how she really was, and it was like she was trying to be me. And then she tried to stop me from doing what I want to do and try to tell me who I am and what I am, which is very, very scattered when you think about it. So that's sad because now I feel like the Wizard of Oz journey because I just gave her a runaround, like the mouse, because I don't have an answer. It's more of your strategy. Like, do you want to go talk to her first? Because if you do, right now, she's still not in that space because she still didn't see through that fake friend fully yet. That's going to take a few more instances because when your ex holds on, she holds on tight. But she definitely sees the beauty in you, Megan. She sees and knows like that. Look, she done cried on your shoulder, and you've been a good friend to her at some point. And eventually, that desire for you, I do see it coming back because you guys did have something good at some time. And I want to pass that to Journey now.
All
Thanks.
right. Well,
All
thank
righty.
you so much, Trinity.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, Megan, what I see here is right now there is regret on the fact that this relationship didn't go in the direction in which she was manipulated by the best friend. The best friend is definitely causing some turmoil right now. I do feel like there's the beginning of that fight. Remember, we told you there was going to be conflict between her and the best friend. I definitely see conflict there. Megan says, well, her birthday is coming up and I was going to send her a gift and wanted to know if it was appropriate. Absolutely. I think it's completely appropriate because what's going to happen here is going to show your energy that's shined and it's going to show that you're still there. But the thing is that you're going to have to, when she comes in, you're going to have to do a lot of listening. Listen to all the things that she's complaining about. That friend of hers, she's going to complain.
And like I said, if you want to send her any messages, just something encouraging, like to let her know you're still there and you still care. But that's an excellent ideal. Journey, can you hear me? Oh, good, you're back. Yay!
I didn't go anywhere. I was still here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't go nowhere.
It looked frozen.
No, I'm still here.
Well, that's wonderful.
All right. So the thing is that, and thank you, Trinity. The thing is that she's jumping on just in case I'm not there. That's a good thing. But the thing is that, you know, your energy, the thing is that your energy is changing and you're going to have to listen. There's a lot of listening to do. When she starts complaining about the best friend, please don't say anything bad about the best friend. That will only trigger negativity between the two of you. Then she'll argue with you because it's her friend and she still has feelings there. But at the current time, she's not happy with the friend. She's tired of the control. So you're going to have to kind of deal with that. Find a way to say, well, do you really believe that's the case and that's how she's acting? And if so, you know, what can you do to change it? So you got to kind of throw these questions back at her so she can solve the problem herself. So just hang in there. This will be something that you'll be able to get through. I do see this love coming back. Make sure this is something that will come back, okay? Thank you so much, Megan, for your question tonight. Georgia, honey, there are 8 groups in here. So it's not 7 online. That's just one of the groups that you're in. So please understand that we're trying to get to all the questions that we possibly can. Thank you. Guys, we're trying to get to everybody to the best we can. Please don't be negative in the group. It will get you banned. She says, I heard and understood you. Thank you, guys. You're welcome. You're so welcome. All right, Elsie. Elsie, you are next. Go ahead and throw us your question. And then we've got Madison. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Come on, Elsie. I hope I'm saying your name right. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. I don't mean to do that. I think when people mispronounce people's names, it's just degrading. Like it's like they're doing it purposely. I can't hear you. Your mic is muted. There you go.
I said, no, I don't think it's degrading. I don't think it's degrading. I think sometimes like you're very spiritual and there's so many times you're in a spiritual realm, like you do a lot of readings and your personal time. So sometimes spirit's saying something and you're repeating how it's coming out, I think.
I had an amazing aunt named Elsie, so she was amazing. But she passed about a year ago now, and we send our love and blessings to her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, another troll, guys. Sorry about the trolls.
I like the aunt of yours who had the eyes in the back of her head, who could like just know what you're doing. You can't lie to her, trick her, or anything.
All
That
right,
you
Elsie's
can,
joining us, guys. So I'm going to leave you here with Trinity, and I'll talk to you at the end.
yeah, I don't know if that would be an Elise, like Elise or Elsie, but
Elise?
I'm gonna pick Elsie. Yeah,
I think
things
it's
are changing.
Ali. I think it's Elise. I think I'm saying it wrong. Because she spelled it. She did this. Here we go. Hang on. Up. Nope. Wait. There we go.
Oh, it is Elise. That's what I was thinking. I wasn't sure at first, but yeah, I know everything is going fast right now. Somebody's not appreciating somebody else's value, so that's not the right direction. So you'll have to take your power back, Elise, and appreciate your value and stand firm on certain things you're working on. And I know you asked about speed, so I'm going to address that too. You said things are changing fast. But so before the changes came, you already had like an incubation period to be prepared for what's changing. So you will be on stable ground. It'll be solid for you. So you'll be flexible and able to adapt to the different changes that are coming. It says, are we moving in the right direction? You are. Oh, employment changes. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's understandable. So it sounded like you were talking about relationship with fast and direction, though, but it's still the same outcome and answer. So I have this card I picked for you. It's called King of Swords, and
Sweet. Oh,
it's,
that's beautiful.
thank
It's a
you.
beautiful.
I'm trying to pull it out.
It's
Right.
gorgeous.
So if you look into though, the eagle flies above stuff, Elise. When you see like a bunch of squabble and gossip and petty things and competition and a lot of fear and worry and doubt with people, you have to that's why I said somebody's not being valued properly, but you got to fly above that. But the eagle's sitting there, like I said, he's stable too, even on that big rock on a big cliff. And that's how I see you also, and keeping your stability. But you were already prepared for what you're going through now and also for what's to come. So I just hope that you will keep that in mind. Been married 14 years. I hope it isn't ending anytime soon. Well, I see abundance around you. So when I see abundance, I just see that like the guy you're with, the 14-year thing, he still has the potential to try to work with you better. He still has that potential there to try to communicate better. It's just a matter of how much, like, are you willing to put up with and for how much longer? But I do still see that, like, that relationship can have more longevity. And it probably feels like right now is a split in it, but and I'm going to throw you this card too. And this card, it says be at peace. So actually, both animal cards I got you were birds. One was an eagle and one is a dove. The eagle's sitting there, so that makes me think of your job at work, where it's like keep your stability, stay solid, fly above the petty gossips and rumors and different things. And the changes, you were already prepared for it. Just like a mountain has different levels and cliffs, you're good. You're good. Unless you worry and get scared, then you could fall. As far as the job, the relationship is some things you might need to release and let go of to make room for new and better things. As far as the guy you're with, I'm seeing that he's not really that good at communicating his feelings as you would like, Elise. But I think you have to watch him more than listen. He likes to show how he feels more than tell you. So, and I could tell you now, he's been in the past in this situation where people always said a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, who's really there or who's really helping, like that. But I do know, and when I said there's somebody not being valued as much, okay, that looks like a job situation. But with him, I do see that he does at least acknowledge that you try to be there for him and that he does feel your loyalty. Like he can tell you secrets that you can trust. He just doesn't like open and communicate like how we would want, like us as women, how like I want you to pour out your soul to me. tell me what you really like so I can get the right gift or something. So no, he might not do that, but you kind of have to watch his actions more. So I really hope I was a help to you. I'm going to pull one more card real quick, Ancestor, and I have something that says bask in joy and light. And the picture, the image with that sentence is a bumblebee. So to me, I feel like the cards are telling me that you're very sweet, just bask in that joy and light, literally in the sunlight. Literally, get sunlight. And I'd like to pass this to Journey, please. My throat. I'm sorry. So
It's all
Journey,
right, sweetie. I know. I got you. I've been drinking this water like crazy. All right,
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
So, Elise, I'm going to tell you right now, you are heading in the right direction when it comes to your relationship. We all have ups and downs right now. There's a lot of stress, a lot of change, so it can make things a little scary, make feel like the everything's bowing. I wouldn't worry about that. I honestly feel like you have a strong relationship that's going to continue to keep going. I also feel like your energy for employment and things like that are heading in the right direction for you. So it does make you a little bit nervous, but I wouldn't be too worried about it because it does fall into place for you at this point. Just know that retrograde is happening right now. It is Mercury. It is messing with communications and things like that, making things a little bit more difficult, but it's not anything that we can't get through. That shit ends on the 19th of this month. Thank God. Okay, so we're going to get past that. I see you getting stronger. I feel like you got a little bit more balance. You have a little bit more control. You like to have control over the situation. I get that. That's okay. That's because you're a planner. You plan everything out. You want things to be like this. You want things to be like that. That's okay. That's the way you like to live your life. I think that's good for you. It's a positive energy because it continues to keep bringing you peace internally, but it may take time to get to everything that you want to get to. So don't rush it. You're in a good space. I know that things are kind of moving a little fast for you, but they are happening for you at the right time in the right speed. So hang in there. Things are getting better for you. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Did you disappear on me? She said thank you. All right. You're welcome, sweetie. You're welcome. All right. So we have our
Okay.
last question tonight coming from Madison Upper. Madison, throw me a question. She says, hello. Here she is. I'm leaving here with Trinity.
I was wondering, am I pregnant or am I soon going to be? I don't see a baby yet. I really don't. So it looks like there was a close call, though. It looks like there was like an ovulation period, and it could have happened, but I don't see it right now. And being pregnant, it looks like it might actually be in October. So that's subject to change, but you want to try and get like another appointment with the doctor and make sure everything else is running smooth. But it would be for a few months. I don't see any pregnancy, at least for the next few months, though, for sure. So I'm going to pass it to Journey now. I'm sorry I was so short with that, but
It's okay. It happens sometimes. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
All right. So, Madison, when it comes to pregnancy, I see that the same thing. I don't feel like pregnancy's there. The thing is that you're going to be able to. I see pregnancy coming for you, but I didn't see it until the month of June. So get prepared. Pregnancy is on its way, but I do feel like you're feeling it prior. So that's your empath. That's your empath side picking up on the energy that you're becoming more susceptible to getting pregnant, and so get prepared. Your body's preparing you. Your emotions are preparing you. Things are preparing you for pregnancy. So no, you're not going crazy. You are feeling it. It's normal to feel these things. I don't want you to feel like it's not going to happen because it is. It's just not happening right at this moment. There's a reason for it. Small delays happen sometimes because the timing needs to be perfect. I see a baby circling you right now. The energy is very strong. And I'm going to tell you, it looks like a baby girl. That's what I'm seeing here. So this is something to
Yeah.
prepare yourself for, but at the current moment, it's not something that's happening right now. You're just feeling it before it happens. So your emotional side, your empath side, is definitely coming to the surface. And it's letting you know to get prepared, the baby's coming. So that's what that feeling, that energy is about. Your body's preparing itself. The timing will be perfect, and a baby will happen. So you will be pregnant this year. That's exciting.
That is. That's
And
beautiful.
it's a full term. I don't see any complications there. So
Yeah.
she says,
Yeah.
"Thank you so much. You're welcome. You're welcome, Madison. No problem. Anytime." All right, guys, this has been a beautiful show, and we're so thankful for all you guys being here tonight. We appreciate everything. Remember, we're going to be here tomorrow night with our dream interpreter, and then on Friday, we're going to be here with Aquarius Robert. So get ready for that. Some readings with us. It's going to be absolutely amazing. Remember, you can jump the list on both nights, and we're going to have some more stuff that we're going to add to it, and some more shows coming soon. So get ready for that. It's absolutely awesome. Remember, we're here 5 nights a week. Monday nights with me, Journey Ryan. Tuesdays with Gifts of Faith. Of course, we're here on Wednesday night with Trinity Black. On Thursdays, we're here with Moran. And on Fridays, I have special guests. And we're going to be doing some interviews with some of our psychics so you can get to know a little bit about the psychic's background, which is awesome and amazing.
Great.
So get prepared for that. It's going to be
clarify something. Oh, sorry.
Sure.
I want to clarify something with Madison.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't saying that I believe she will be pregnant in October, but October really stood out greatly for the cards. So maybe that would be like she'd be 4 months pregnant and it would be more clarified then. But something definitely big is coming up for her in October. It's going to be a bunch of things, but maybe Spirit just wanted me to throw that out there to her. But it's like, hey, they should mention October.
It's when she's feeling the movement of the baby at that point. I think that's why it's so significant.
Usually after 3 months, when you get to the 4th month, that's when it feels more stable too. Yep.
You guys are the best. Thank you, Madison.
You're the best. No, you are.
Exactly. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. No problem.
You're so right, Journey. You were on point because some women, before they actually do get pregnant, they might get tender boobs or cravings or, all type of things.
They feel it. Their emotions open up.
Yeah.
And their energy radiates. I can see that with pregnant women. Every time I've called every one of my cousins' babies. I've called every one of my sister's babies, all my friends' babies. I had a lady that sat down with a mediumship reading with me, and I was like, "You're going to get pregnant." She said, "No, the doctor said I can't get pregnant." I said, 2 years. 2 years, you'll be pregnant. I said, "You won't be expecting it." They went on this big trip somewhere. She came back. She was pregnant. I was like, she came back to me when I was working at the bar at that time, and she was like, "I cannot believe this, but I am pregnant." I was like, "That's awesome. So you want a water?" Because you ain't getting no liquor from me. You're a baby. But
I'll get a little drunken baby.
But thank you so much, Trinity, for being here with me tonight. It's always a pleasure here on Wednesday night with you. And
thank you.
From everyone else here at My Psychic Connection, we want to say thank you so much for joining us. Tune in tomorrow night. We're going to be here with Marin doing dream interpretations. So get them dream journals out and get ready to tell us what you've been dreaming. Until then, this is Journey Ryan and Trinity signing off. Have a great night, everybody.